No Fury on deck. That ult is going to get parried. The low going to force the break already.
Yasuo's J heavy has so much priority because of the double hit.
Boot off the screen.
They're getting boos and cheers all at the same time, bro. I've never heard a Teemo chant in my life.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
using the Echo to block the assist right here.
Oh, projectile invuln. What a good call out. Double down pays off huge here. It's Diaphone and K7 here, favorites for the weekend, coming in for their first match on stream.
You're right. And these guys, I mean, they've been practicing for a long time. They've been playing in TNSs together week after week after week. So, hopefully, do you think that that's Diaphone on the Teemo?
Yeah, Diaphone's on Teemo. K7 will be on the Yasuo. Yes, you do, 100%. Same brain cell, double darts coming from both sides. Oh my god. Is this choreographed?
Yeah, it just might be.
This is the same brain cell in action of the Yordle gang. There's only one way to play. And immediately K7 just getting that huge confirm. That's such a strong tool for Yasuo against Teemo. In the airspace he likes to control is usually a 45-degree angle away from the opponent.
Yep.
And stance 2H is just going to eat that up, right?
And it eats it up so well, too, now. And looking at all of the stuff that's on screen, I mean, we do love the Teemo. We do love what he's able to do. But the wind wall and the tornadoes from the Yasuo and dealing with all of the shrooms on screen, dare I say, it just might be a headache.
That's such a good setup there. Just gets the charge forward S1 onto the Teemo. Yasuo able to just run up afterwards and get the confirm. And we do see a little bit of a difference here. You have 2x assists on the Echo Teemo side, which allows for really good route pickups, really good pressure, obviously, with the double my time. And we have double down coming from the side of K7 and Diaphone. So you see the super tags. You'll see a lot of routes canceling that slice through super on Yasuo into the Shroom and get a big conversion off of that. So smart choices from both players with these two.
I really like it now, but we do have the Slingshot badge ready for Yusei and Bakarina here on this Teemo. And
That's a ton of damage,
leading to that Echo, and no, it is. The combo is done. Point character does die.
Yep.
Assist player gotta come in, but Echo only at about 10% HP.
Yeah, no break being spent yet either for Diaphone and K7, so they're feeling great heading into this final round. That's really the advantage you're looking for to carry over resource-wise, and you see it coming to full effect here. You see the double butt slam into the tag launcher. It's so reliable, this route. It just lets Yasuo set up for his shenanigans here in the corner.
Right, the Limit Strike. And the thing is, right, and it's something that isn't talked about, Limit Strike. Look how much meter he's gained. He's already at level 2 meter, and he just continues to gain more and more and more.
Yeah, it gives you the meter gain, gives you the break meter gain, and it gives you a little extra burst of damage there when you get the Limit Strike. And of course, that like medium Oki, right? It's not quite a hard knockdown, but you have that consistent timing for the get up, so very, very valuable. And as we saw for the Yasuo there, it just brings you right to the corner right away if you do the wall bounce version, so. Or tumble version, I guess.
That's a lot of damage. It might just kill, to be honest with you. Oh, yeah. Calling the homie, you're going to land on the shroom, and bada bing, bada boom, there you go.
That's smart. So it gets more badge progress onto the mushroom. It allows Teemo to kind of dominate neutral a little bit and continue his game plan on that front. So just smart across the board.
Nice, and a good combo here. Oh, no! I was a believer in the charge heavy, but it did not connect here for Yusei and Bakarina. But this is a lot of damage here onto this Teemo. Bring it down, Limit Strike, set it up.
No burrito off of this, but we are going to continue the pressure. Here comes the enemy AC 130 coming through. Does get the kill. Shout out to Teemo Super Assist. Very valuable tool.
They're still in it. Oh my god, a straight hit catching the backdash here from Yusei and Bakarina. They got to be able to fit. It's got to be good. It's got to be good.
It's a race to the Fury. I don't think Fury's going to come up in time. Super one does connect. Wow, just during that super, they were able to get the break. Shout out to Yusei and Bakarina to bring that one back.
Holy moly, what a round from Yusei and Bakarina. I mean, it was looking bleak. It was looking dire. That Fury break was almost there. But no, it wasn't able to fill up all the way.
Yeah, just so huge for them. Great timing. Works out perfectly. And just rewound through the break? What? Excuse me?
Can't believe it, you know. We talked about it. It's all of those different kinds of variables that you have. And good block was there. The defense. Defense wins championships. But you have to have solid offense, too, as you do get hit by the happy birthday
No break on deck. This is going to be a ton of damage here. This goes for the limit strike option, so Burrito OS is going to come through. Going to get the pickup and conversion off the Chrono Break as well. And there is plenty of meter here. No conversion afterwards. Could have been death. And now you're going to have to deal with Super Tag Yasuo. And the Shroom gets the interrupt. I almost guarantee that caught the jump frames with that Shroom. That's so unfortunate. And now you're stuck in the corner. Yasuo point blank. Oh, here we go.
Lets him rock it, lets him know. An incredible mash there, but unfortunately it does end up in your death. It all comes down to Echo, but we saw the clutch last time, and it comes down to it. Great parry, still in there.
A great choice here to just use the Super 1, get a bunch of damage on the assist character without overcommitting. You see, doesn't have to get blown up by that Teemo Super. Now, you're trying to get the kill here with confirmed damage. Air throw's perfect, so they can't burst that, which is huge. And now Fury is on deck. 4K7 does get an initial opening and does get the follow-up after. Do you pop the Fury here to get the full conversion and kill?
He has it.
Yep.
There's the Fury.
Okay, so defensive Fury there to buy time. That's huge.
Have it backdash away, but careful. Diaphone and K7 still have Fury ready to go. And the meter at a great button from the Yasuo.
It's not going to kill, but it does force corner. And just going to pop Fury so you can generate some gray health here. And extra chip is on deck because Fury has run out on the other side of things. And Fury does benefit the assist as well, so extra damage on that front. They do convert, but the dash cancel is going to lead to a whip. It doesn't matter. Hasagi on the other side is going to lead to this first game going away. Diaphone and K7.
I mean, we have Diaphone and K7 as the favorites for the whole tournament.
Yes.
But it could be from the players that are out there playing in their pools that are not on stream right now. They could be the ones to send them to the loser side.
Yeah. Especially new fighting game, new series, right? I mean, who knows? Like, there's a whole new set of skills to be mastered here. And obviously, Diaphone was just an SWC for City of the Wolves, so has had split focus. So there is some potential here that people could play catch up if they have those fundies down.
They do, and oh my gosh, what a wave dash conversion here from K7 on this Yasuo. Boom, boom, down we go. Sets it up for the wind, and he, careful. My man always has a key, and the key to unlock this Oki. Ooh. What a parry!
Doesn't lead to a ton here, but great way to stay alive and not getting picked up. The slingshot was going to come through behind that, so huge parry on that front. Now we're going right back to Teemo neutral. Has to respect the burning bush there. Now going to have to deal with some Yasuo mix. Does end up backing off, so there's a little bit of breathing room on the side of Yusei.
I mean, it's good so far between the both of them. Rocking this doubles kind of style. You get to see a whole lot of different play styles as well between everybody. I mean, we all see how K7 plays. He loves to play that aggressive style. And Diaphone a little bit more mix reliant, but careful. This Yasuo has a ton of meter and a ton of damage to work with. Can just kill in the blink of an eye. Comes down to one more.
Yeah, that's that there. And like you said, the duo mechanics are very important. You saw the super tag there. That's why it's extra valuable in duo play, is because you can control the Teemo anywhere on the screen. You can fully direct him while doing whatever you want with the other character, right? So lets Yasuo be able to run free and build up that mix, and you see the value coming from it. This has just been such a clean round from Diaphone K7 after a back and forth first game.
Right, and clean them up. All they need is one more here to continue, and we see some hype in the crowd for the side of Bakarina and Yusei to try and fight off these two professionals.
Yeah, definitely the two titans everyone's going to be aiming to take down today. And after that first game, you see some potential here. And it does opt for the Oki here, so there could be some potential, but ends up giving up the corner.
You're right, and now bringing in the Yasuo. My time, got to be careful. That you got to be playing on Echo's time, bringing the Teemo back and summoning more mushrooms.
The Timewinder does connect somehow. That normally doesn't connect if you space out full screen, so I'm very curious. Maybe there's start of a movement forward from the other Teemo, but either way, this is going to be K7 pick it up here. Hopefully going to try to find a way to side switch back in the corner. Is able to do so, and are going to dump some meter here. Yeah, you can see both supers really go perfectly into the mushroom, and that mushroom super deals so much damage even late into the combo.
You're right. I mean, honestly, a good use of spending the bar there. I kind of like that situation. This Yasuo going to eat a lot of damage, still on the assist side, and yeah, just dropping the booty down, the Yordle booty coming down.
100%. That was crazy. It was like both players were fighting the other assist character at the same time. It's very scrappy sometimes in this game. You see here this really strong setup with these Shroom badges on deck, so there's a lot of poison to deal with if you're blocking. There's a lot of damage to deal with if you get opened up as well, with the Yasuo keeping up that pressure.
All right, Teemo back on the field and on deck. It is all up to this Teemo to keep Yusei and Bakarina alive right now.
Yeah, this is quite the uphill battle. You got Shroom badge already on Diaphone. You got plenty of health for them to work with. They have a break advantage. No Fury on deck. That ult is gonna get parried. The awareness in that situation is huge. Shout out to K7. He's seen that once or twice before, I'm sure. Wow, that was insane.
Makes this game such a variable at every moment. But here we go. We're going to start right off. Diaphone, K7, and Rodriguez and Kyrie.
Exactly right. You see that Teemo assist already coming through, getting a nice little interrupt, and the instant overhead is going to come through right afterwards and get a nice little opening here. You see Dart bad progress already almost halfway through, going to force the burst. It's a fantastic start for Diaphone K7.
Right now with this Echo, going to just throw out these time winders and deal with all these shenanigans. Yasuo for K7 does get hit in a little bit of a scramble, comes out on top for the Echo.
Yeah, that Jinx assist is so valuable. You get that hit, and then just being able to launch immediately after, and you get the benefit of this game. If you use a launcher, it doesn't matter how high up they go, your character's always going to fully go up to catch up with that height. So good conversion in that straight hit now, and now they're already switching things around with this pressure, getting K7 rather very low and forcing the break on that front.
You're right. One thing I'm kind of noticing right out of the gate here, Nitin, is that both players and both teams are really kind of slowing down that pace. It wasn't as fast-paced as it was Saturday morning.
Right.
Things have really slowed down, kind of finding their timings, finding their rhythm. That's one thing about fighting games is having that timing and having a rhythm. And this Teemo from Diaphone is just unstoppable right into the super, and that's going to take down the Jinx right away.
Yeah, and I think he actually opted, because he could have gone for a meterless route there, gone for tag launcher into the kill, but I think he actually wanted to create the space full screen, because use that Teemo super, it locks in whatever direction you're going after the kill, and you'll just continue to go that way. So he's just on full screen on incoming, and now he's in a great spot here. One badge already popped on deck, probably the least valuable of the bit, but if you do get a nice dart loop route, it does a ton of extra damage getting that dart on top.
Holy mercy, using the double down fuse really, really well there from Diaphone and K7. Swapping off, the Yasuo does have 3 bar to work with for K7. Using it again here, gonna just lock him down, sandwich pressure. Looking for an opening, does find it. Fury Break is available, and he's just gonna go for it, clean it up, end it up, take round. That's just round number 1.
Yep, round number 1, long road to go here. And again, this is a top 16 winner here is gonna secure a spot in that top 8 side of things. We'll see them later on today competing for that massive prize pool. And as much as it can be a rough start to drop around to K7 Diaphone, it was pretty back and forth. I wouldn't call that a stomp. So if you're Rodriguez and Kyrie, you got to feel pretty decent about your chances here. You just got to stay composed. A huge air throw to catch that out in neutral. And no pickup afterwards, but still huge to get it.
I mean, it's great. What a cross-up there for Diaphone. Cleans him up, sets up the fire. Big Shroom as well, just quickly adding more onto that badge. But hold on, though. This Echo is on top of it right now.
Now, if Riot doesn't give us a pizza cook Teemo skin at some point where he literally gets a pizza cutter for the pizza cutter move, I don't know what I'm going to do, Riot. You just got to do it. That's free money on the table.
It is free money. I do like it, you know, but we do have the Omega Squad Teemo. It's probably one of my favorite skins in the game. Honestly, my favorite skin to use while on Summoner's Rift for him as well. And oh my, Lanta, come on now, K7. You are the show-off after all. What a combo.
Yeah, K7 showing off the mastery of those back shots. Those we've seen all weekend in one combo. That was a good 4-piece right there, and getting a ton of damage on deck for it. So valuable. Overhead does come through. Special cancelable, so gonna actually have to force the break out of Diaphone K7 here, and it actually sets them up perfectly for the super tag, but when you're parrying right after, it's just so back and forth. Huge stuff from Kyrie Rodriguez. Unfortunately, gonna get clipped by the Hasagi. Game 1. Going the way of Diaphone K7, but man, it was quite back and forth. A bit scrambly there.
A little scrambly, and you know, just how I like my eggs, especially scrambled. That is 1-0 right away starting off the game, and hopefully we see a little bit more momentum, a little bit more of, what's the word I'm thinking of, more adaptation from Rodriguez and Kyrie up against this Yasuo Teemo, because we see there's a little bit of flow charges happening from the side of Diaphone and K7. But I mean, that's the thing, and it comes with playing up against these guys. You know, if they'll have those plays, they'll have those set like actions, and if you're able to overcome those hills and overcome those mountains, you can really deal some good damage.
Yeah, exactly. Having that flowchart is very valuable because there's a reason it is a flowchart, right? It works very well, and if you don't have the answer at every step of the way, you're going to deal with situations like this. A huge happy birthday opening up from K7, and unfortunately for Rodriguez and Kyrie, they're going up against one of the most damaging characters in the game for happy birthdays. It's very consistent at picking them up. Double down combo is going to come through as well. Kill the assist character and nearly able to get the Jinx as well. She does flip out, so there is a breath of life in this round, but man, is it an uphill battle.
Oh man, an absolute dominance there from K7, getting that happy birthday, eliminating the Echo, getting him out of there, and holy mercy, sometimes you just get a good round.
Exactly right, and at the end there, you saw that slingshot hit post round. If he doesn't already have the badge, that will contribute to his badge. his badge of progress. So at home, if you play Teemo or if you play with a duo who plays Teemo, who's just on your team at all, do not use custom finishers. Those delete the character on KO,
right.
so that slingshot will whiff. That is a pay-to-lose option if you're playing Teemo.
Pay to lose and set up. Big mushroom down. It is going to OTG for more damage. And limit strike, get extra meter as well, closer to the Shroom badge. Bring out this Echo. Great overhead, though. Isn't going to make it out, though. Damn. Okay, guys. Damn. Slobber knocker.
That was unfortunate. I think he actually would have been able to pick up, but the slingshot didn't connect on the ground. It forced that early get up. And now the double parry into the projectile invuln super. K7 is so ready for it. Don't try him.
Dude, he is so ready for it. He goes for the overhead. No, but they are going to break away. I don't want to deal with any more of that. We want to be able to hold this life lead now. Both a little bit more stacking up on meter and more shenanigans on screen for the Teemo.
Yeah, just fill the screen. You might as well. You got the life lead. You got badges to progress. You already popped the break, so you're just trying to buy time. If you even lose this round, you should have another break meter by the end of it.
Buy time for my time. There's the break from Rodriguez and Kyrie, waiting for it. Damn! Taking down the Echo again with the Teemo Super.
Yeah, and already on set point. That's just the nature of the beast with this game. Some of these sets can take a hot minute, and some can be over in the blink of an eye. You see Diaphone and K7 wrap it up here. Oh, almost wrap it up. There was a pixel left after the reset, but Hasagi is going to take it. GG's to all these gamers, fist bumping, and smiles all around. Everyone's having a good time.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to more 2XKO Top 16 action. But
Dude, the Victory Bugle is a longtime couple that has been around the scene for a while back in the DBFZ days. They were a huge threat back then, and they've been playing as exclusively a duo in 2XKO. They've been top 3ing every single local they've been going to and absolutely dominating. So if anyone's going to give this duo a run for their money as another duo, I mean, dude's got to be high up there on that list.
You know, Kitten 7 and Diaphone, we were joking, her Yasuo, his Echo duo, but I mean, I think they got the Teemo Yasuo that they've been running right now.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this is what Riot loves to see, right? A couple coming through as a duo. I mean, it's the most energy you can ask for, I would imagine. And right now, unfortunately, it's been a little bit of a rough start, but there's a long series ahead of us. And we'll see what they're able to do after this interaction. I mean, there's a ton of damage still on the table here. Level 3 is on deck if you want to spend it. Ops just bringing the Yasuo.
Oh, misses it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think that ult would have just killed with Teemo. And they went for another route with more points of failure. Either way, still in a great spot
the
here.
mushrooms while the hurricane's going on?
I mean, if you're you did get the break out of K7 and Diaphone. That's pretty good. But look at all this bad progress. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Teemo already almost has 2 full badges. This is not the way you want to lose a first round. And you just got to find the silver lining when you can. Or potentially, hey, maybe the Ari is going to just go crazy here and make an insane comeback. This is how it starts with this happy birthday.
Yeah, looks like nothing right now. And just Teemo opting to run away right here, try to set up the shop. And Yasuo takes a lot of damage there. Oh, maybe trying to go for the super tag? Or no, maybe going for the chip instead.
Yeah, I think it was just opting for chip at that point. Keep the block string true. And just nearly could have chipped out there, but not quite going to do it. Round 1 goes the way K7 Diaphone. And we'll see what they're able to do here. I mean, they're so close to getting these badges. It's really
Down
what they're going to be looking for.
I mean, yeah, a lot of. I'm just looking now too. I didn't think that they were that close to getting all the badges.
Yeah,
they're so close.
Yeah, no, that was a huge value round. That's the nice thing for Teemo players. Like, even if you lose a round early on, you can just have the benefit of like, hey, I made progress towards my win condition. And I mean, it's like extra icing on the cake if you're able to do it while winning a round, right?
Exactly. Yeah, or even I've seen a lot of them opt. It's like, okay, it's a losing round. I'm just going to slingshot full screen and get a couple badges.
Throw some shrooms. Yeah, let them pop over time. Why not? Nice. Goes for a little bit of a mix-up with that slingshot. Try to catch a jump afterwards. Nice interrupt with the air light. Does connect. It's getting real scrambly here. And unfortunately for Dude, K7 is going to come out on top. It's going to be a good amount of damage here in the corner. And some strong Oki, I would imagine.
Very nice route. Able to get around 60% and going to set up into the shrooms as well.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage. They're not done. They're still going. And that is going to be a big setup there in the corner. Shroom with the Poison Cloud on deck.
Oh, very nice jump back into the short hop forward.
That is huge.
I like that bait.
Yeah, a lot of value out of that for sure. And a ton of meter to spend for Duke, so they could be in a good spot. One bad move from K7 could be the end of this round. And it's looking like that's the case. I think we just go into ult here. K7 showing off the mastery of those back shots. Nice and simple. That face is still one of the best ones in the game for this ult. Shout out to
I need to look at it again. Jinx's is really cool too, because I think she gets like
yeah, she's like tapping on her cheek, like, give me what you got type of thing. There's some good ones for sure. And then you have Blitz with no facial animation at all. It's just like, just robot, just point blank. For a while, I didn't know what Teemo's face was during it because I'm always using Omega Squad online, and because he has the mask on, it's just like you don't see any of that facial expression.
Yeah, I think Warwick's is also funny too because he gets like the facial ring that they had for Warwick is really cool because you see he also like that gets like a little lovey-dovey like charm face as well.
Exactly. Gotta love that attention to detail. That's a lot of extra hours for the devs for not a ton of value, but I mean it's very valuable in the long term of things to keep things fresh.
Yeah, even watching these because we're watching two duos play, and sometimes you forget that these are two people controlling these different characters, but they're in so much harmony right now, just working together.
Exactly right. Definitely the sign of a strong duo if you're able to do that. After securing the last round, it's been an uphill battle here, but able to force the break finally. Gonna have to deal with the Super Shroom, which is not fun. Yeah,
oh no, gets hit air dashing in.
It's so tough. You always think you can maybe get around it, but kind of need perfect timing if you're going to be able to do that. That's going to be a lot of damage onto the Echo as well after that super tag situation. And because of that super tag also, he got forced into the corner, which is huge. Oh, that's so unfortunate. This Ari Super System going to get beaten out by the Teemo darts.
And they try to run over the Shrooms, unfortunately. Short hop hits.
Gotta respect those Shrooms. They are no joke. And now the Victory Bugle being duded
on the
in
other
the face,
side.
yeah, in the face of the Victory Bugle. It's definitely our worlds are crossing here a little bit.
Yeah, but it looks like a Victory Dude did try to, tell each other what it looks like they want to change up for their game plan. But either way, Teemo the Demon here is going to be able to take Ari into the corner. Oh no, drops the combo unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a really good badge farming route for that dart badge. You can get, if you don't open with darts, you can still get 9, and definitely really good if you're able to pick it up. It can be a little tricky to land. Teemo has a lot of routes that are not very reliable. You have to be really locked in with your execution to get it down.
It looks like they're also going to hit Teemo with a couple of different nerfs too, because he's got a couple of bugs going on right now, I guess, that they don't want in the game either.
Yeah, there was no landing lag on the 6S1 and a couple other things, so his combos will definitely look different on Tuesday. But for now, you got to take full advantage of that, and that's exactly what Diaphone plans to do.
Oh no,
that's unfortunate. Against a team like this, these drops hurt so much more. You've got to take full advantage of every opening you get. And can you adapt to this route? Yeah, the extra Shroom kind of threw things off here for Diaphone. And tried to go for a parry there, but the timing was just barely off. He might have been holding down, because it kind of looked like the timing should have worked. I'm not sure. Nice parachute to avoid
the air
things.
actually connects right there as well.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. K7 with plenty of meter as well. Can opt to spend all of it if needed.
Get double down, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Save the meter, build bad progress, keep the corner. All good stuff. See what Dude's able to do. Health about even across both characters.
Yeah, and we're seeing this Kitten 7 and Diaphone team as well doing a lot of damage, and that's without Yasuo even being dead with super assist available.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't even imagine what it'd be like to have Teemo jumping around setting up Shrimp with the threat of a Yasuo super assist.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. That's for sure. I get hit by a Yasuo super assist like I get paid to do it. I wish I was, man. It's so hard to get deal with. Not quite going to be death, and Fury is on the table. And got the pickup and no confirm after. That's so unfortunate. That counter hit tumble should lead to an opening every time.
Oh, man. And yeah, that Teemo super is really hard to deal with.
Yeah, the Yordle air support is very challenging to deal with, especially that early on. If you have the spacing to work with, you can kind of interrupt it if you're Ari.
Yeah, because even I'm noticing now is that when it first comes out, he throws the first one in front of him.
A little forward, yep,
but
exactly.
I've gotten to the habit of sort of jumping and just doing like a 2M, or not 2M, but like a JM or JH or something just to get him out of the air. But it is very risky.
Yeah, it depends on your characters. Not a lot of characters have projectiles that have that angle up top that they can really contest it. It's like Jinx, Ari, Teemo, or like the main ones I can think of.
Yeah, and I think it's even dangerous too is that Yasuo can just sit on the ground and stance and hit you with that 45 degree if you try to hit Teemo as well.
Yep, exactly right. It's very tough to deal with. It's going to be very tough to deal with this type of a comeback when you have one character and no break on the table. And K7 and Diaphone still haven't been touched this round. Looking at set point here.
Yeah, with the full bar of break, it's definitely a difficult situation here.
You can see they're going for a lot of those jump S1s into the assist, but because you're a duo, not a solo, it can be kind of hard to get that timing down with the assist.
That should seal the deal. K7 Chuff and Diaphone taking out the other duo in the bracket, so that leaves them as the last standing pair.
Exactly right. Diaphone handing out the losing badge. No victory bugle to be tooted this time around. As we hop into the match here, it's really the nice thing with the top 4. As strong as they might be, I still think a lot of the other characters are totally relevant, but even more important, the fact that these characters are the ones on top, they're so cool, so fun to play, so famous as well, and very popular among League characters. So if anyone was going to be in the top tiers in the current roster, I think it's in a pretty good spot right now. So I'm sure we'll see things change up on Tuesday, but for now, we're chilling and having some fun matches.
Yeah, K7 though, putting in the work in the corner right there. Oh, couldn't quite get the dash up there for the 2H1. Oh, but a nice parry, very sharp.
That's so hard to parry time wind on reaction. You got to be looking out for that, and you get a nice reward here as well. Going to get this corner pressure. I imagine we're going to set up for a reset. The scaling's pretty low here. You do have 3 bars, so you could dump it if you want. Makes sense.
A couple mushrooms.
Yeah, double down as well. There's so much damage from the Super Shroom, even late in the combo. Now you get to set up the bush into fire.
Yeah, lock him in the corner, get the cross up on the overhead right here, and now it's going to be a dead Alawi. Echo solo on the board.
You know Teemo's got that mix-up badge on deck. It's so much pressure.
And we're working up another perfect, too.
Yeah. Oh, well,
oh there it goes.
Commentator's
my fault, my fault.
It's all good, it's all good. 3 in a row would have been a little too much to ask for. And, ooh, interesting, got an interrupt there, so that wasn't even catching a jump. He was already committed to an action. Very interested to see what they were potentially going for. By the way, clean start for Diaphone and K7, looking like a totally different beast from yesterday.
They could have that. Usually whenever someone's on the loser side and they start pulling out all the stops, I call that Shin whoever it is. So this is Shin, Diaphone, and K7 on the loser side with a vengeance.
Yeah, for sure. They are locked and loaded here. You saw immediately those darts go into full effect, getting this opening. Got the dart badge on deck, and now we're coming back in to build some shroom progress and set up some strong Oki as well. You just saw the setup before. What's the option this time? Actually, it was just perfectly spaced enough that didn't have to deal with the fire on wake up, so it got to jump, but still going to get hit out of that anyways.
Yeah, landed right into it, though, unfortunately. Is fighting their way out of the corner right now. Gets the hit on Yasuo. All right, but spends the break.
Interesting choice. Tried to go for take a break through the shrooms. I'm not sure if that's supposed to work normally. I don't think it does, but I don't know. Going for it that blatantly, maybe you know something I don't. And great bait on the get-up attack. Haven't seen that option really represented much, so to call that out, I mean, we're just one step ahead here for K7. Oh, went for the Fury behind the air. I don't even know.
Trying to catch a falling button right there. Couldn't get anything. This is going to be a lot of damage on this Yasuo.
Can you even fall with the button that high up after the burst? I think you have to tag if you're going to do that. I don't think there was a tag.
Then were he just trying to catch a 2L or something on the way? I wonder where the parry came in from there.
Yeah, that's interesting. Potentially a misinput. I think K7 plays on pad, so it's not. I know for some leverless or sticks, you might accidentally clip 2 of the buttons, but
and it connects with the Yasuo assist.
Teemo did warn you. There we go. Wait, oh, all right. I thought we were gonna let intros rock for once. All right, we got one voice line up the floor. You know, we'll take it. Sorry, Riot devs. You put hard work on those. We'll see some later, I'm sure. There's the B. Was I talking to you about that yesterday?
I don't think so. I think I might have been ham.
If you watch Teemo's back throw, there's all these Bs that are coming around. There's one that's like underneath where he's gonna slam them down. It like turns around and looks up and gets scared. And it's like, oh fuck, and then it just gets slammed by the net. So keep it up. Nice little touch in that animation. Keep an eye out for that.
I'll have to look out for that because I always I hear them, but I never looked at the different animations.
Yeah, it's very tiny. It's like, especially on our screen, it's gonna be like 1 pixel.
I think we talked about the facial animations, but I didn't talk about the
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, gets the air throw in the corner with the conversion.
Yeah, getting those tentacles are so important for Alawi. You see it in the air throw.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's such a smart burst right there. Don't let Alawi get that leveled or the tentacles set up right there. You could have opted to break earlier, but have to make her spend the bar and get rid of those tentacles at the same time. That's such a smart idea.
It's an optimization I'm looking to see a lot more people use. We haven't seen it much at all this weekend, but getting to use those bursts and in a B&B when you know the super is going to come out, you do it just before, like you said, to waste that meter is so much more valuable if you can do it.
I'm just thinking about that against Alawi is so strong because I hate that tentacle. I'm stealing that one.
It's like not only do you not have to deal with like a super oppressive Oki situation, you're wasting their meter on top of it. It's so big. And there's that super assist from Yasuo. So strong, so fast, gets you that crumple. And now we're making sure there's no room for error. Everybody's throwing rocks, pressing yes, getting those channel points. It's good. This is going to be a mental channel. We know what's happening here.
Yeah, I thought they were going to opt to go for a mushroom build, just get a couple more mushrooms on the board. That's what I thought they were going to happen, but maybe don't think they need it. You're only one more round away from getting the win.
Maybe if there's some more mushroom bad progress already, the fact that they're still at 0 could explain that. It's like, are we even going to get there by the end of this match? So I get it. Just keep it simple. Got the clip, but didn't expect them to be airborne, so that down S2 is going to whiff. Either way, you are going to be able to set up Oki afterwards with this install super. Great defense out of K7 and perfect use of the Hasugi to cut through all 3 of those tentacles afterwards.
Oh!
Jumped into the twirl.
Clip the very top of the head here. I'll go for the record string, finish on the back end, trying to set up shop, squeeze out all the mushrooms though.
Yep, one swing of that forward S1 for Lowy, so valuable if those ones already down.
Corrects the proper way. Oh, and gets tag counter hit with the after the tag out, putting the overhead on the screen.
Not able to pick up afterwards too. Didn't go for the launcher. Not able to pick up, and Diaphone just gets smacked in the face there. Not sure what button he was going for.
Oh no, unfortunately lands on the ground. You don't want to block that standing. You want to get it in the air so you don't have to worry about that overhead low mix.
Oh, that was cheeky. Interrupted the start of that tentacle attack with the Lowy to potentially bait out an action. But
I can't believe that hit both of them the entire time.
Yasuo just doesn't drop these happy birthdays. It's insane. And now huge value out of the Super Shroom. Got to kill the assist character first. Unfortunately not able to continue the combo afterwards. Nice handshake tag. Get him on the other side.
Good timing on the 2H as well to catch it when they crossed over and then have a combo still adjust the proper way. Very, very nice. For me too, since I do a lot of coaching on the Tekken side of things, just being able to have somebody watch what's going on while you're playing and then tell you that, whenever they need to is also, I think, really, really strong.
That is massive. I'm sure you would agree. A lot of people making that initial level up from beginner to intermediate level is being able to watch back your matches and being able to adapt and having someone be able to do that for you live and in person. Is just so huge. So, and it plays into like the mental game too. Maybe you start to get a little tilted. Your buddy can kind of keep you locked in. So there's a lot of benefits outside the game as well.
Or even like, we all know how strong Yasuo's super assist is as well. But whenever I find myself being a dead Yasuo in the back, I'm just like, I can whiff punish with this super.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah. Are they going to whiff something? That's a super assist right there. So it's also really, really strong for that too, I think.
Agreed. Man, that stance. I mean, Yasuo is just built for aura farming with that. Like, what are you doing in the corner? You just watch. He can hit you anywhere you go. So
the fact that it also just leaves like a windy effect around it.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
It's like Piccolo. He's just sitting there on the edge of something, just like, yeah, we see the fit, bruh.
You could literally like crop that image, like that. Make a GIF of that wind flowing through and putting on like the edge of a cliff, overlooking the distance. And you got an anime intro ready to rock, right? Right now we're going to need an anime level type of comeback for Nagoob if we're going to bring this round back. I don't think we got any drops here. We're not going to be spending Fury this early on at this much of a deficit.
This is a long combo.
Yeah, Teemo got those for sure. That's one of the trade-offs for Teemo. As strong as he is, a lot of these really strong combo routes he has are so long that you just generate a lot of break meters. So there is a little bit of a trade-off there. And that goes for you lab monsters over there on socials. If you're ever posting combos or tech or anything and you're not having the burst meter start at 0 so we see how much it generates, you out of it.
Yeah, I've started doing that too.
You got to do it. Because there's been so many TODs or whatever, it's just like, oh, well, it's a TOD, but they can break guaranteed anytime you get it. So what's the point? And what's the point of trying to go in against the slingshot with the Yasuo coming through? It's really tough to deal with. See the grass still there. If they
nice parry. But unfortunately, tags out into the Teemo, doesn't get anything for it, and now we're going to build the mushroom loops.
No, it's really funny. That same situation happened yesterday with Diaphone, where an extra shroom was there during that shroom loop route, and he actually dropped the route because of it. I wonder if he went back and labbed it, and now he's picking it up afterwards, and now leading to death right after that same interaction. That's some of the adaptability we're talking about with Teemo. You really got to be ready for so many different situations.
That's what I was saying too, is that with these two having a whole day to lab out, whatever problems they were having the day prior, I think they're also going to be very ready for anything that's going to go on today.
Absolutely. Here comes the limit strike, a little execution check. You got the burrito on deck. Looks for a slightly different variation here.
Setting up the shop.
Yeah, got to try to clean up those shrooms if you can. Unfortunately, gets caught by the super afterwards, likely trying to jump out. I didn't see an interrupt there.
I think he just got hit by one of the darts.
I think he was airborne. Right? Oh, I guess it does make you airborne if you get hit, so yeah, it's possible.
Yasuo is getting bounced.
Ooh, nice parry. He ran up both sides of the screen and back. Looney Tunes looking at that echo conversion.
Oh no, runs into the darts. Unfortunately, it's going to be a level 3 for Yasuo. Does he spend it? Nah, just go for the rapid slash.
Yeah, clean pickup there. That's going to be game 1, going to the way of the duo. Just such a dominant performance so far all day. Definitely look locked in and ready to roll. And there's a slingshot backing up the Yasuo. You cannot challenge while that thing's coming through.
Yeah, that's one of those duo benefits is that Teemo can just hold that slingshot all day.
Yeah, and the benefit from that being duo is you open up the S1 button for Yasuo during that time, right? So normally you still could do that solo, but you're giving up the access to that button while you're holding it. Nice. That third hit is so devious. I'm surprised to see it connect in top 8, but I know in all my online matches that hits everybody, man.
Just going to have to hold this mix right here. Goes for the empty jump low.
True 50-50. You just got to guess correctly. Nice. Gets the throw afterwards. So hard knockdown with the Yasuo coming in. Empty jump into the low. Going to force the break already.
Yasuo's J heavy has so much priority because of the double hit.
Yeah, and it hits both sides. It's so good. And this is really unfortunate for Nagoob here. It did have to use the break, and it was so late in the round with such little health. Looks like in this next round, not going to have anything left really on that meter.
Unfortunately, gets tagged out. Try to call for the Yasuo Super Sister to get through to that Teemo. Unfortunately, does not land.
That is tough to see the low come in, but then right into the reset on the overhead from K7. We opt for reset here. Now just going for wind wall Oki. Get up attack. He's going to connect by some space, and My Time will allow the first conversion here of the round.
Early break, though. Start building up that break meter again as soon as you can.
It's so hard for Echo to deal with those shrooms once they're placed. 2M is usually his most reliable option, but it's relatively committal. You can't really do that while also challenging the opponent, so luckily for Nagoob, able to get the conversion afterwards here. I'm going to be able to continue on in the corner pressure as well afterwards.
I like that route. That's a cool little route.
Yeah.
Drops it at the very end, though, unfortunately. Try to call the My Time with the JS1 from Yasuo. Doesn't land. Teemo does get over it. Setting up the shop.
Tried to hit these shrooms, but just getting that spacing perfectly correct is that very difficult. Nice blocks here, but slowly dealing with that dot as well. Yeah, throws the time winder, lets the handshake come through right after. Have a little bit of protection for the Yasuo. Just barely whiffing. I mean, Yasuo's got Sephiroth's sword out here, and he's still whiffing that thing.
Oh, no. He did the 2-ult to get rid of the Yasuo assist, but unfortunately buffers another one in there and gets hit by the Dart Super.
Exactly right. And that bush is still on deck. I mean, Teemo's back off the table, but something else you have to just keep in mind with the mental stack. He can't
Nagoob might be finding a little bit of spacing right now. Is able to push Diaphone and K7 into the corner, finds the overhead into the Yasuo tag.
Teemo now has 2 of the 3 badges. Able to just get a little hit with the pan afterwards here. Now fully invisible. Opts to just go back off with the shroom instead of go for invisible mix. Totally get it. It's funny, too, with that invisibility, because if you ever have your other character on the screen, it'll usually show player indicators over each of your heads. So if you're going to go for invisible mix, you actually are incentivized to just leave your other character away so you don't give away the position.
I mean, you'll still always get that speed bonus. I think it's a 10% speed bonus whenever using those two.
Yep. Yeah, so there's still some benefit for sure, but if you want to go for the mix, you definitely got to play it nice and safe there, but exactly right. And we're going to have to see what K7 and Diaphone are going to do if Bakarina has these answers on deck. Right away, minigun is going to pan out. Could have had a potential happy birthday, no pickup. That stubby 5L from Echo can be tough to pick up with. And a breath of relief from Diaphone and K7. They would have likely used that break right off the bat, but now they're still on the table here. Nice. Yasuo assist does connect. No conversion afterwards. It was a nice block on the slingshot as well. Buy some time, but now going to have to break. Buy some space that way.
Oh my goodness, that tornado is so strong. It took like 3-4 projectiles, and one of them might have been powered up.
That's the nice thing for Jinx. As much as Windwall disregards her projectiles, it doesn't delete them. It just forces them to back up, right? And because of that, we saw in that situation it backed up and ended up clipping the Yasuo afterwards.
Okay, go for a frame kill into the throw here. Couldn't quite land anything. And looks like we do see Bakarina run the double down again, which I think we said we prefer.
Wow, great stuff. Wow. I thought he was going to get clipped by that beam, but just able to cancel the parachute in time. And get up attack is going to buy some space here for Bakarina.
Teemo trying to set up house right now. A couple mushrooms on the screen. I like the idea. Parry with the Yasuo, try to get in. Oh, clips both of them?
Oh, not able to fully confirm, but still able to kill the point character. A lot of damage on Teemo, and he's not going to be able to regen any of that. So I imagine if you're Diaphone in this situation, well, that's the end of the round. I imagine the goal would have been, hey, buy some time, maybe generate a little bit of break, and of course, badge progress. It's so big for Teemo, and a nice thing that he gets to strive for if you're already in a huge deficit.
Oh no, the slingshot saves Yasuo from getting comboed right there.
Slingshot can really mix things up. You've got to be ready for it. Nice job here from Diaphone.
Wow, another
projectiles.
This Jinx is contesting the Teemo so well right now. Able to combat those projectiles with you know, some good full screen options as well, set up the traps. I really like what we're seeing right now out of Bacarina.
Yeah, if you're really locked in with Jinx, I feel like you can deal with that Teemo zoning pretty well at full screen, because really all Teemo can do is charge up a slingshot and have to thread that needle, and you have so much time to see that and anticipate it. Nice. Got the Teemo backshot with the pan in the back of the dome into the full conversion afterwards. We're going to tag launcher, bring Yasuo in. Only 2 meter here, so no
Should be a mushroom, yep.
Yeah, the classic double down route here. Get that progress, get that extra damage.
Oh, but he already used the reaction earlier. Couldn't get the follow-up roll.
Bacarina just respecting all that with the firing bush in front.
Nice overhead, and also had the clone due to the roll earlier. The double down does so much work for this team at combating. Wow, what a great idea. He's going to go through the wind wall, catches both. Okay, this is probably the most we've ever seen someone take it to the... And then the clapper gets through the wind wall as well after the bounce back?
I think Yasuo's pinky might have been on the other side of that tornado and ended up getting clipped. That is unfortunate for the side of K7 and Diaphone.
Okay, at first I thought this was going to be one of those, you know, like pretty one-sided sets, but now I'm sitting up. Now I'm sitting up. I like what we're seeing out of the Jinx Echo right now. It's very competitive against all the zoning that we've seen out of this Teemo Yasuo team.
And it was great awareness. That last break from Diaphone was huge too. It was at the perfect point that Echo could have gone into that super time winder and just ended up getting out of the situation, even though it didn't opt to go for the super. Oh, what a clip.
Good interrupt. Oh, and just gets it with the clone on the other way. Chomper on the screen. Don't let him run away. Clips the low, couldn't convert.
Yeah, running in is so good. Time is going to start to come into play here. Now it's up to Diaphone to run in. Only 15 seconds left, and this is the final round, so no point in building bad progress. You got to take this round, or you're giving up.
Super assist that kills Echo in the background.
This is how
Jinx has got to defend.
Good parries, not going to generate enough meter for level 3. Tried to go for air throw, bet it all on red. And unfortunately, was not the option. Wait, are you going to land in time on the other side? Oh no! I almost was throw the option there. I don't know if throw would have potentially killed in time. I don't.
It should. I think it would have been fast enough.
Bacarina showing Jinx is not written off just yet. There's a lot of potential for this character still, especially if you pilot it as confidently as you are. Nice awareness here.
Wow, so much damage on Yasuo in the back off of that one. I mean, these charged traps are doing so much work at just keeping the Teemo out of what he wants to do.
That air throw was so close to connecting. It reaches a lot higher than you think generally. But
wow, okay, that was great foresight by K7. You saw that Echo was coming down with a chrono break, goes for the rewind, and then air throws him after the teleport. That was so smart.
Yeah, great awareness of the tools on display here. Waiting out that zap, so that's one tool off the table, but you got 2 other projectiles coming through. The parry is not going to connect. Definitely a risky option on that front.
These Jinx patterns are doing so much work. I think they've chipped out 50% every single time.
Yeah, it's been quite a bit. And now look at all this gray health across the duo. They're just trying to regen to the best of their ability. But you can only do so much when there's so much pressure coming from the other side.
Oh, I'm a little bit late, I think.
I think so. Still going to do some good chip here. I'm just setting up the clone.
Yeah, keep it safe. Oh, try to rewind backwards. Unfortunately, still gets clipped out anyway.
Maybe he was going for rewind parry potentially. There was no meter left, so maybe it's possible. Not sure.
And even while we're going on, I'm just watching. Every time there's a cinematic going on, they're just talking to each other in between.
Yeah, good comms for sure. They're both using the one headphone technique just on one ear, so they still have their music flowing, keep them in the zone, but got to be able to communicate.
All right, Yasuo's off the board. Super assisted Vivo, though. Got to be careful.
Bacarina, a gamer of the people here, trying to represent Midwest accessibility. Fury is going to get popped here, so
the hero burst.
Duo, they think it's doable. Let's see if they're right. They're betting it all on Yordle. The slump is
still time to connect. That's going to be enough. There's no way it's not.
There's so much damage here. Super Shroom.
And then I imagine the roll after.
All this doesn't even need any more meter. The Fury buff pays off huge for the duo here. That's why you believe in the homie to make those comebacks.
Yeah, with the Fury and the burst and the super assist, it was all enough. That slump from Yasuo is so much time to confirm.
Yeah, great use, like you said, all those tools. There's really a lot that came together there for that comeback. And the Clappy stayed so long and caught on the fall.
Oh, group them up for a happy birthday. So much damage on the table. Oh, it doesn't go for anything afterwards, though.
Interesting. Likely a misinput there. There's no break on the table, and super jump does generally follow no matter how high up the opponents go after a launcher here. But either way, it is up to K7. Let's get some damage on the table here. This is going to be the same route we've been seeing a few times here. Continuing on that bad progress. Some strong OP afterwards. You got to hold that shroom. Got to attack will buy a little bit of space, and you'll punish.
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
using the Echo to block the assist right here.
Oh, projectile invuln. What a good call out. Double down pays off huge here.
It was only minor damage. Still gets the initiative here for Yasuo.
Zap is not going to go through. Just falls underneath. Oh, interesting. I don't know how in the world they got sent downwards there, but gonna force the break. K7 in a good spot here, just playing it safe, waiting for the Teemo Darts to play behind. And here comes the super tag. What is the answer? There's nothing you can do when you're already committed to an action. K7 plays it nice and safe. Just lets super finish. Get the
Gonna be out of range for the bar. Man, I'm looking at the wrong bar.
Single pixel. It's going to be just enough, and swapping back in. Going to get the hit. Going to force a break and a swap here from K7 Diaphone. Do they drop the... Oh, it lands!
Oh!
They catch the pizza cutter falling so low to the ground.
Oh,
it's going to
my
be Teemo off the
goodness.
table.
And it looks like Bacarina is feeling himself right now.
Look at that. Bach is feeling it big time. There's still another character to go through, but this is a fantastic spot to be in.
Yeah, it looks like the crowd is really getting behind Bacarina right now.
And we are back to first to two situation, so Baka is able to take these next 2 rounds. That's going to be it. And Super does connect, a little bit of chip.
Oh, try to go for the dash up punish, couldn't quite land. Chip a factor.
Retreating guard off the rocket. That was very risky. That Echo easily could have thrown out a 2M. So it pays off big time, and the Hasagi through the wind wall. Gonna get that empowered hit. Knock out the Jinx.
Oh, here comes the Teemo assist.
And the AC 130
Unfortunately.
inbound. Homie had the 11 kill streak, and that is gonna be the next game going the way. K7 Diaphone, final game situation here. Who is going to make it into top 3? Just are so much closer than the scoreline represents. Ibaka should feel really good after taking the first game and having a great back and forth game 2, despite the loss. Near happy birthday here, but it's still going to be picking up on the Teemo. I imagine we go limit strike here with that scaling. Burrito OS gets parried. What a check on the execution. Good call out by Diaphone. That shroom connected, or not the shroom, the slingshot connected with the rocket. Interrupt that before it makes it over to Yasuo, and Super Tag is going to interrupt here.
Already committed to throwing out the Time Winder right there.
Oh no, pickup afterwards. Interesting.
Too much hit stun scaling there. Try to go for the medium after all those dart hits. I don't think it was going to ever work out.
Overhead does connect, but it is not on counter hit, so no pickup afterwards. And the 2M is going to follow up on the retreating guard. So this allows for a nice route here. Building up some dart progress as well. Right into the tag launcher. It's such a good bread and butter for Teemo. Good stuff. So now up a good amount of health here. Maybe about a 25% health lead across the 2 characters.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty bad situation for Bacarina because, I mean, you were running the team so well, putting out all those projectiles on the screen, and now with just the solo Jinx, especially with 60% gone and more coming as well with the double down.
You watch that Shroom badge gets a nice little bit of progress here as well. Got to hold that mix right after. Instant overhead does connect. No follow-up after. It's very tight to get that hit perfectly. And this is going to be enough here after the tumble. Dart Super does connect. He did told you. That is another round here. So set point for K7 and Diaphone. I'm sure the crowd would love to see Bacarina make this comeback. Can he make the next 2 rounds? We'll see.
You got to keep both your characters alive here. This team works so much better whenever you have the full assist coming out, and it looks like we're going to get that through the mushroom, get the hit, Taking to the corner here. We might settle some traps with the Jinx.
And I'm just now realizing Baka's opting to go for double down again. We saw them earlier go for, I believe, 2x assists, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and I think it's been that way ever since that the first matchup of top 8 that we saw.
We were theorizing it was just for the Ahri, but still opting to go for it in this team as well. So I'm sure it's similar with that zoning pattern, maybe trying to make use of that beam super. Haven't seen it come into play too much here. Oh, nice conversion. Good pickup on that stray hit. It's so valuable for Teemo if you can get enough close there because you get so much guaranteed afterwards. What's the option here? Forward roll, no throw afterwards, but not going to matter. Parachute is going to carry over to the other side. Pizza cutter doing its job.
That's a cheeky cross. I'll put the mushroom in and then jump over just to get it on the other side.
So much to deal with. The mental stack of Teemo's traps is insane. And now another pickup here for K7. Going to get all the way over to the corner. Just 1 meter here, so I imagine we're going to go for a reset of some kind, or we could tag launcher potentially. Not even just going for the wind wall, Oki. He's going to stay there for a second. Oh, and it clips on the second hit of the 2M. Maybe thought the spacing would be just enough that it doesn't.
Oh, and I was going to say that was going to be all she wrote, but no Fury available. Going to chip out right here. Good parry on the last hit.
Got to play out of your mind if you're going to make this comeback.
Unfortunate gaming, and that's going to be it. Baka Arena, though, taking it to K7, hometown hero.
As a Teemo player myself, I do think his super assist gets a little bit of an overrated response from the community. It's definitely good at catching those stray hits, but not many characters can confirm off it, and the damage is kind of whatever, but it does allow for a lot of good pressure. It's still very strong. I'm just not sure. I think Yasuo is still a tier above on that front, so I think if you could pick, you would go on the Yasuo side of things, but I think generally speaking, they usually let they usually bring K7 in. It feels like Diaphone is making the comebacks a lot of the time. Yeah.
And that's what he said. Diaphone says that he plays better in the clutch too. So that's always been, his sort of like claim to fame. He always says, that every time I'm in a difficult situation, I usually pull it out.
Yeah, actually, first online tournament for 2xKO was Tuco Tuesday, run by myself and Force Block. It's now Force Block just handling that. But Diaphone did take that after dropping a game early on and came back on the loser side to bring it. So literally from day one in this game, he's been playing like a clutch god. And I mean, maybe you're not going to have to clutch up if you're playing this strong. Huge advantage in the start of this game. Just place all those shrooms. Perfect. The bounce does go high enough to connect. One of the few things that can challenge Ahri up there. That's going to be a great start. Not too much bad progress, so PZ has to feel good about that at least, but definitely a rough round when you don't even force the breakout.
It looks like Ahri's having a hard time getting in against this Teemo zoning. So can't really do anything about those slingshots. They do contest Ahri up there, which I think is one of those things that we always talk about is how good is your character at trying to hit Ahri out of those situations that she wants to be in all the way up in that super jump range.
Right, exactly right. Oh, the fire comes into play perfectly, so the flip out is just going to land right into that. You kind of just have to hold the pressure afterwards. Ooh, interesting J2H. Maybe tried to get a forward jump and only got the neutral jump in that situation.
Oh, parachute into the landing button is going to be able to convert right here.
Yeah, got a funky situation there. He got lifted off the ground, so that mushroom loop isn't going to work just right. And there it is.
The samurai back shots.
Just one this time. He's honorable. We'll see what the Ahri can do. Huge deficit here for PZ. Still has not forced break. Hasn't really got past 20% health on either of the opposing characters here.
Here we go, gotta guess for your life.
Yeah, great blocks all around there. The 2H is gonna connect.
Doesn't matter which way it lands, go right into the stance and get the bounce afterwards. It's gonna be a pretty quick game one there for K7 and Diaphone.
For sure. I'm gonna start calling that 2H the protractor. That thing is basically a full sweep above his head. There's like a tiny bit of range behind his dome that he doesn't connect, but for all intents and purposes, that might as well.
But even then, the height is still like the best no matter what.
Yes.
Like I think only maybe Blitz gets that high.
Exactly right. Teemo's does reach surprisingly high, actually, with the tip of the fire. It's a little deceiving, but I don't think it's quite on Yasuo's level. Just go right into the 3 shrooms. No grass this time. Just continue some simple pressure with that forward S1. That is going to be even on block in the uncharged version. And
the autocorrect after sniping out the assist. Setting up shop. We got a lot of mushrooms to work through here. Ahri's got to find her way in.
Nice pickup off the slingshot as well. This is going to be huge. Great situational awareness. Only 2 meter on deck. But we are going to go for the Shroom route. This is the classic in the corner. So much value out of this. Oh, he accidentally forgot that the bush was behind him, so ends up teleporting back to it rather than getting a full conversion afterwards.
And the dart on the way down is able to get the confirm.
It's so messed up, man. You got to be ready for it at all times. It's such a good pickup. And it hits a great angle as well. Cross-up did connect, but no button afterwards. And now super tag time. Got to land into that as well. That's unfortunate that the tech out landed just before the first dart, so he didn't end up blocking it all in the air.
Easy super 2 confirming the corner. Diaphone and K7 running away with it.
Yeah, they're pushing for a gold split here. This could be a new PB. Absolutely running through this losers final. 3 straight rounds, extremely clean, and it's just continuing on. Easy's.
You know, Diaphone is one of those people that likes to, you know, push the limits of how things work, and you can see that they're doing their. You know, you ever played the old Lego games? Oh, good block on the way, but you can't move the screen away if you're playing with somebody. So right now, the Teemo is just backing up full screen, throwing the Yasuo assist out there so they can't backdash out of range. And I think that's caught PZ like 3 or 4 times already.
It's really good, and especially if you have freestyle, you can really take advantage of that parachute too. You can parachute, tag out, and then he has to stay on screen, so you can force corner at any point. I actually asked K7 and Diaphone about that earlier in the weekend, and they said they think there's some value there, but it's not the best, so they want to hit the lab with it a bit more. But like you said, they're optimizing the screen control in another way, and it's paying off big time.
Yeah, just having Teemo pull that screen back so you don't have anywhere to run against that Yasuo just locking you down over there, it's very, very strong.
For sure. Especially with Yasuo's ability to steal corner as well so reliably. It's so strong. And then there's a single and the double back shot to clean up game 2. 1 game away from securing a spot in Grands. PZ unfazed, no champ select needed. Just running this back in. Thinks the download could be coming through.
Oh no.
Honked. That sound effect is so good.
He gets caught on the stagger, and he's going to be first hit going over here to the Yasuo Teemo team.
Nice routing here as well. Going to force the limit strike into the corner.
Nice patience.
Exactly right. Gonna force that breakout. Oh, the pizza cutter rarely. How did that whiff? I've never seen that move whip that close. I almost wonder if she moved her hurt box by doing that 2H. Looked like she might have leaned a little forward.
Yeah, there's certain characters that have that where you'll actually like end up on the other side if they're right above you. I know that I have that issue with Darius quite a few times.
I know Teemo can force that too. If he does slingshot on the wall and it bounces down, it actually pulls them out just enough that you can jump behind. Yeah. Nice pick up here. It's just the classic with Yasuo. Get them in the air. And J2H is so consistent at being able to allow follow-ups afterwards and taking full advantage of that.
Stabilizes a lot of combos.
It does. Right back to setting up shop. He earned those badges the hard way. He's going to show them off. He knows how to use all these different camping tools.
Let's see how much damage we can squeeze out of this conversion here.
This Teemo too, so it's going to hurt extra bad.
Wow, what a nice touch right there. And keeps the corner off of that one.
True.
You just have to watch this.
Smart choice. Just use the meter dump and secure that round. We are 5 straight rounds in for K7 Diaphone. They're looking like they're not messing around. Now, if PZ's going to make the comeback of the century, I mean, definitely could be a start of the storybook ending here. Has to start now.
Trying to go for that screen pull again. Hard with the confirm, taking to the corner.
I like that, using the 2M there to get just a little bit of extra damage in before doing the second S2. You're going to force Happy Birthday out of here, or burst to avoid the Happy Birthday, rather.
Okay, I didn't expect that hop was going to get through all of the darts.
Yeah, somehow threaded the needle there. Oh, and the 2H just barely whiffs. Ends up on the other side.
I think they accidentally baited their own combo, unfortunately.
Yeah, what the?
Sometimes I fat finger my buttons, so maybe they were just a little bit too close to their tag, and their special button unfortunately gets the break mid combo.
Yeah, that's always the question: is do players use the macro or do they use the button combination? And that can definitely lead to some of those stray hits if you are a macro gamer. Nice stance stage. Let's buy a little bit of space here. And then do the enhanced Hasagi and let Teemo set up behind it. Good choice by PZ to hop over all that before it gets set up. It's still going to get clipped afterwards.
Good combo awareness there. Set the bush on fire. Get a couple extra hits.
That worked out really well to get that side switch. Going to be a little closer to the corner here, and the limit strike is going to ensure that. Nice catch on the roll. What a call out. I don't think that was a reaction. I think that was just full-on expecting that. 3 meter on deck here for PC. So he can dump out a good bit of damage if he gets that opening. Has 3 Echo Super Assists.
They're going to have to block this one. Gets caught with the air dash. Samurai back shots.
Yeah, this is looking real clean. Doesn't go for the other super. Oh, because we already had Teemo in that route, so not able to bring that Shroom in. It's going to be a lot of damage here. Hopefully for PC, or PZ rather, you can get this KO and then enable the Fury on the next round, because that will enable a single TOD, especially for Ari. She can do that double.
Gets the weak OTG.
Oh, and a great call out from Diaphone, knowing the throw's coming. Fury's going to be popped to keep things alive. Time is going to become a problem here as well. Air throw comes through. What a reaction. Great stuff. Diaphone K7 secure their spot in Grands. All right, here we go. Grand Finals is starting. We have the end of mixed bracket. 100 gamers entered. Only 1, or I guess maybe 2, are going to make it out on top. Let's hear it for these gamers repping the Midwest here. Can it be defended in the home turf, or are the foreign invaders going to come through and claim it for the tri-state? Let's see.
Yeah, K7 and Diaphone here, you know, making their crazy run through losers. So I think you know, sometimes, you know, people might want to see that sort of that timeline where it's just like, you know, really awesome to see people work their way through. Not necessarily an underdog story, you know, they're very strong gamers, but good block on the burst right there.
Yeah,
but
even if they're the favorite, they're back against the wall this whole time, right? You don't have a lot of room for error coming through. A single set loss will end it for them. So the fact that they were to make it through all this round.
Miss on the parry?
Looks like it. Yeah, because there is a meter missing on that front, so unfortunate. I still think, I don't know how much it happens to other people, because I'm ass, I'm not going to lie, but a lot of times when I'm blocking, I'll still actually be holding down back when I parry, so I get the low parry, and that can sometimes get you. And Zaidi off to a fantastic start after we saw, I mean, K7 and Diaphone looked so dominant last set, didn't drop a single round, didn't really have any round being particularly close, and now Zaidi off the bat taking 1 round can feel really good.
Yeah, I think that Ari, like I said, just really has come together for Zaidi. He's able to really contest a lot of that space, and the Echo is already doing a lot of work, still able to get a lot of good hits. Like right now, we're seeing on the Yasuo getting down 50%. Chrono Strike.
Yeah, was uncharged, so just goes for the natural follow-up afterwards. Tag launcher is going to come through, force the breakout, so Yasuo is going to continue to stay alive here. And it's going to be up to Diaphone for a bit to see what he can do. That's so risky throwing out the assist out there, but no conversion. Luckily, Teemo's able to save the day here. And now we got the first natural Shroom loop of the set in the bracket, I think. I haven't seen him go for this route too much.
Yeah, not many opportunities, I think, to get the open stage combos, really.
Exactly. That route is very similar in the corner. It has a slightly different ender because you can go for the wall splat, but a lot of times that we've seen that opening come up, there's already a mushroom on the ground, and that kind of forces Diaphone to adapt on that front. Interesting. The Yasuo assist does clip onto both, and Teemo's able to confirm afterwards.
That was already like 50% gone just for sniping out the assist, and getting the confirm right here. Echo is hurting in the back end.
Interesting choice by ZD to use that break too. Such low health on both characters.
I think he's trying to protect the Ari, because I mean, you saw him dash up and start blocking those darts.
Right. Or just the, I'm more saying like the belief in himself to take this round. With such low health on both characters with a round advantage. You totally see the justification to save that break for the next round, but I respect the fact that you're a believer. You got an early advantage, you might as well press it.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, has the level 3, but it's going to use it for the OTG.
Yeah, I think this is a smarter choice because you create that strong Oki situation and prevent a little extra fury from being generated by getting that extra damage, and it pays off.
Very nice timing.
I mean, great. I mean, I was questioning the break, but what do I know? I mean, there's a reason why he's up there and I'm over here, right? So clearly cooking.
I think, honestly, it might come down to the fact that Yasuo was just out of that super assist. He used all of it earlier, didn't get any kills, even though he landed 2 of them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there was not too much I think you need to stress about besides just the Teemo being on the board.
Exactly right here. Interesting choice again from Zaidi with these break decisions. Definitely could have gone for it when that Yasuo level 1 was around the corner to prevent this full conversion, but it is what it is. Going to be toast now, and now it's just going to be the Ari super assist in the background and a Fury meter on deck for the Echo.
Oh, the flames.
Tried to go through the fire and the flames, but the one who is going to carry on is going to be this Yasuo. Going right back into this DNV. So much damage. Yeah, Zaidi definitely just saying, hey, you know what? This round's likely yours. Let's just get it over with. A little extra damage on the Yasuo with that R super assist, but yeah, Teemo is going to clip with that 2M afterwards. Just get a couple extra darts in for that badge progress.
So yesterday I was slurring my words, now it's you.
Yeah, you rubbed off on me, man. What's up with that? Getting it out of the way today in the first top 8.
Short hop into the light overhead, couldn't quite confirm there, gets the break afterwards.
Oh, 2H whiffs. Every time it whiffs, it's so funny, man. It's something you very rarely see with that move. Nice hit with the 2H. And able to confirm afterwards. Like we were talking about before, if you get that launcher, it doesn't matter how high they get sent, your character will go up the maximum height to continue that route. And this is the cheeky route. If you have the mushroom behind, you can backdash shovel, have it connect afterwards for a nice bit of extra damage. So huge. Good blocks. The S2 didn't connect, but the darts did. Thought he could have potentially punished, but the Teemo assist comes in to save the day.
All right, he's able to at least be in the air, so you don't have to worry about the high-low, but on the way down, gets clipped.
Nice conversion here. Going to go back towards the corner as well. Limit strike in, generate a little extra meter. Not that it's really going to be needed at that point, so more likely for screen positioning, and then you get a follow-up after the throw and stuff.
That poison tick damage from the mushroom.
It's no joke, and the Fury, because it was used in neutral there, the block doesn't force it to get there's no like hit reaction that you can follow up afterwards.
Yeah, there's a certain timing you have to do it after getting hit, and then it'll do the bounce, but yeah.
I think even if you do it out of block, you're still fine if they block it, I'm pretty sure. So. Yep.
Darius 1 just doing a projectile, then dashing up into the confirm off of the clash.
And it didn't even hit. Yeah, it was the clash between projectiles, exactly right. And on top of that, another underestimated tool for Fury, get up attack can get dash canceled. So even if your opponent blocks it, you can continue the pressure after that. Very, very good. Even just the speed buff, I feel like doesn't get talked enough about with Fury. Like it can become a problem with a lot of these characters. They can zoom across the screen. You get Bloodlust Warwick with Fury on deck.
That's my favorite.
Like, he's blinking across the screen, instant transmission. Nice, has the clone on deck, so able to get the conversion off the throw here. Tidy looking really good in this second game.
Doesn't spend the bar there for the kill.
The mix does come through. Great dash through out of K7.
Yeah, paying the price for leaving the Teemo alive, unfortunately.
Oh, the hit with the 2, or 5L rather. Just on the jump, no conversion afterwards, even though it was a counter hit. Nice.
Using the wind wall, backing it up with the 45-degree.
You really got to respect that spacing. If not, you see what can happen. It's not the fact that he can just hit you at that distance and angle. It's the fact that it's a wall bounce and such a guaranteed follow-up.
And that's one of the reasons why Darius' shoulder is so good, is that even though it's a forward assist, it gives you so much time to react.
Yep. Fury is on the table here for Zaidi, so we'll see if that comes into play. Right now, the only benefit you're going to be seeing out of it is just mitigated damage, but even with this level 3, yeah, we're not even opting for it. Just go for the shroom, continue the combo. Oh, interesting.
I think it's because they let all the hits rock.
They canceled it just a little too late.
Yep.
And in that situation, that is going to fall on Diaphone, because if you have not played Duo yet, the second player does control the timing for that super cancel. And if you haven't played Duo Play yet, what are you doing? For real, this game's so sick as a Duo. Just find a homie to play with. If you need some, I'll play with you. Hit me up on Twitter if you don't have anyone to play with. We'll Duo later. This game's so fun as a Duo, man.
I love how much they invested into all the duo and tag mechanics. Oh, very nice bait on the get-up attack right here. Should be enough to kill the Ahri. And Ahri being one of the more pivotal parts of, I think, Zaidi's gameplay, that's going to hurt.
Exactly right. I'm curious, too, if Zaidi is going to just full send the freestyle the whole time, or if there is some consideration for 2x assist down the line. In this set specifically, as we see the break at the proper time to interrupt that super, love to see that. But, I mean, we really haven't seen the freestyle come too much into play so far in this grand final.
Now level 3 on the board, and this Echo is in the corner. This is going to hurt.
Seems like they're just never going for that level 3. Unless they know it's going to kill, I don't think we're going to be seeing it from this team. It's just, get so much value out of going for this route.
Wow, they actually activated it in time.
What? The tornado was like off screen. I wonder if that could have connected if it was a little closer. The spacing there was funky. Was that a body block?
I think that's because of the Fury. It eliminated the. I think that's a bug with Yasuo. That Fury or just burst activations get rid of his tornado, but he doesn't get his animation.
Oh, it was there. It was off screen. Like I saw like the edge of it right here. That's insane. I don't know what that was. I almost think the Teemo body blocked it a little bit. I'm not sure how that works.
All right, but K7 and Diaphone here just one more game away from resetting this bracket.
Also, what am I saying? I'm asking people on Twitter. We got people in the audience right now. There's setups over there. Someone can go test that and let me know. Pull up.
We need our top scientists on the case immediately.
Yeah, where's our lab monsters when we need them? Where's the break when you need it? It's right there to save the Ahri. Just such little help there. Great start here for K7 Diaphone. No counter hit on that hit in the air, so not able to confirm afterwards, but the follow-up will come through afterwards. Going to force the break here.
Yeah, Ahri left the screen, so able to safely burst right there afterwards.
Here's the freestyle, a little bit of pressure here on top of it. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like the value there compared to 2x assist isn't quite there. Maybe we'll see some more burst fades later on. Here comes another shroom loop situation. Drops it, unfortunately. Again, Teemo having some of the more difficult combos in the game. Makes me really wonder what his combo execution is going to look like after this week, right? We know some of that stuff is going to get changed. I mean, that shroom loop, from what we've heard, it might not be directly impacted, but definitely a lot of those spin follow-ups will be. Nice projectile to catch the nice shot.
Landed the campfire and got some mushrooms on the way down.
It's a blessing and a curse with those shrooms sometimes. Unfortunately, it does interrupt that combo there, so not able to OTG properly, but the air throw is going to come in and wipe off that Echo. That's a great start here for this game 4.
And gets it full screen. Might have tried to go for the... I don't think they went for the parry there. Maybe just got caught out trying to do a projectile or jump back, maybe.
Yeah, it was an interrupt, so it definitely they committed to a button of some kind. I believe jumps just count as like a normal hit. Startup. Double shroom does connect. I'm actually curious if that second shroom had caused enough hits on port to connect, if it would have dropped otherwise. Either way, good awareness from K7 to go for it.
Yeah, K7 Diaphone, they're so aware about whenever, something on the other character hits and ready for those handshake tags to confirm.
Yeah, and in my own experience, that's really what helps you elevate as a duo, is being able to get those scramble situations. Because, like you said earlier, the mental stack can be split. So if you're just in the background, you know what to look for in those little interactions. Being able to pick up for your buddy is huge.
That's so on the Yasuo trying to get out of the corner.
I like that they use the Yasuo Rekka, so you can continue to add on that pressure while Teemo just sits behind setting up shrooms.
It makes me all the more sad that Warwick can't do that with S2.
That's true. That's a good point. I'm sure Riot's watching, so, some good ideas. It's so funny saying Riot's watching when it's like, I think of that dev team as like for 15 years, I thought of Riot as like the League of Legends team, but now it's like they got all these other games, so.
Oh, it's all these old FGC players that are, made a little group to make a cool game.
They really got the all-star dev team out there, and man, what a level 3. But we said we weren't going to see it. This is one way we will. Getting that direct punish, and that is going to be the first set off the board. 1 down, 1 to go.
All's even across the board.
I do like to see no head shake from Zaidi at this point, so not feeling down on himself right now. I think he understands the level of challenge ahead of him, right? This is no easy feat. It's not just like you're winning your local, you're going up against some of the best players in the country, so. Interesting, no break here early on. Would have saved a lot of health for both these characters. Now the question is, does the happy birthday continue here after the shroom? It does.
Letting everything rock. 70% gone on both characters is rough.
I bet you if I asked Zaidi, would he want to break that next time? I think he might change his
140% combo.
I'm not sure.
Might be working out anyway here, though. Oh, able to land to cancel the recovery.
That is so huge. Now going to get this full conversion afterwards as well.
Echo's looking relatively healthy, too, after all that. Life bars are pretty even all around.
Get up tack does pay off. It's always such a gamble to go for. As you see there, like we talked about before, one player is able to control things in the background as a duo, so able to kind of just go up and down and cover all that space with the Teemo Super.
Able to get right over the tornado right there.
Nice, good adaptation. If you are an Echo player, you always got to keep aware of how close you are to the corner, whether you can hit that Super Time Winder back or not. And of course, Zaidi being in Grands for this is no stranger to those situations. Interesting, just went invisible as he went to start to throw that shroom. Love that animation too when Teemo's crouching. He's just covering his eyes. He's literally shivering because he's so scared.
And that, yeah, that's the down back blocking one, because otherwise he's just sitting there like, all gonna happen.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just tapping his leg.
And Campfire does secure the kill. Now it's just up to the solo Ari here.
Looks like Fury will potentially be on deck here for Zaidi in this round. The straight hit is not going to lead to full conversion, but not going to be needed when you got that Yasuo super assist coming through. And there's the first head shake I'm noticing here from Zaidi. He knows, has to respect that tool at all times.
Yeah, I mean, that puts K7 and Diaphone in the lead definitively in the set now.
Sure, yeah, the first lead of this grand finals for them in the grand scheme of things. And already ought to lead in this round.
Try to get the action for the confirm, couldn't quite land it.
Break, good time for it as well. In the air.
Save the Ari.
He is able to do so. We'll see how long Ari's able to regen that gray health. He's coming through. Here comes the conversion.
Does have the full badges here. Going to put a little bit of poison damage on there.
The spacing was slightly off, so not able to get the ground bounce off that 5H. Is that how that works, or did Echo trigger that when he jumped over that? There's no way the slingshot triggered that shroom, right? I'm not crazy.
I saw what you saw, and I'm not sure exactly what happened.
I think Echo barely activated it from just above it. There's no... If the slingshot does that, I need to revisit my whole game plan. And Zaidi might need to revisit the game plan as well.
I don't think there's been a situation where they've sort of been butting heads while playing together.
Exactly. Yeah. No, they've been very locked in. Even after the loss, it felt like there was no one's like looking at their teammate sideways or anything, right? So gotta love to see that. And I think when you're maximizing your duo potential, I like to call it in this game Rift compatible. Shout out to Summoner's Rift, Drift, you know, there's a little something there. You get locked in on that same wavelength. Nice timing on the break. That was actually pretty risky right just after the launch. Could have gotten.
Gotta watch out for those jump cancels for sure.
I'm so guilty of that. I've gotten my duo deleted so many times because of that. I'm not afraid to say it. The shroom hit, or the slingshot hits, and it's a counter hit as well, so able to convert afterwards.
Getting a lot of dart build up right now, almost built up all the way over there, and then should be a mushroom afterwards here. Oh no, it goes for the wind wall.
It's really nice for Teemo if you can passively build up that dart badge as well. I think a lot of people would say it's not the strongest badge right now, but in the case that you do get it, it really enables his dart hit combo to do so much more damage because you get 3 to 4 depending on the starter for that combo, and just adds so much damage over time on top of it. So there's a lot of value to be had if it's there. It's just a lot more passive than some of the other tools. The shroom barely connects. It's unfortunate for Zaidi, but no conversion afterwards. So.
Oh, activates the Hurricane. Doesn't get the conversion afterwards, though. RE level 3 available, but gets bonked on the head by the JH from Yasuo. Because he does the double hit with the sheath, and then does a double.
You see some communication from our screen over here. We can see the players, K7 and Diaphone, talking while getting beat up in the combo, discussing what they want to do afterwards. I know something they were talking about as well as Zaidi cleans up the health bar from Teemo. They were going over some play call options. So for round start, they have apparently some like vague, like blue 42 or whatever, almost like a football play, and they'll let each other know what they want to do on round start with that. So they've definitely been optimizing the communication side of things.
Yeah, I think that's so important because really the hardest part about getting the duo to work is putting in the time together. You know, anyone can kind of sit down whenever they have free time, but you know, I think with both of these two being content creators and having that ability to sort of, you know, work together with their schedules and have that free time to practice,
yeah,
you can really see it into effect here. But Fury Yasuo drops the combo. Was going to be a confirm. Oh, and gets clipped, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a huge turn of events for Zaidi. That could have been a dead Echo if there was a full conversion on deck, but
Wonder if this kills, though.
with the Fury mitigating damage to the front, it's not looking like it will. Oh, Tag Launcher is on deck, so this actually definitely can all of a sudden. There's a second hit to take a break into level 1. It does.
Very nice.
And we see some communication from them as well. They're talking about how they want to go about this. If production can, this might be too much of an ask, but if we can cut to a view with K7 and Diaphone on camera on round start, I'm curious to see if they call out those plays. Nice, that's 2 extra shrooms popping there. Didn't have to connect.
Oh, gets the slingshot badge at the very last second right there. Limit strike in the corner. Wind wall time. Oh, but jumps over with the 2H in the air. Very nice. And here we go. Echo is going to be setting up.
Final round here, and we're early on, opting not to break, so you do have to deal with some Echo pressure afterwards, and here comes the break to save the day.
Yeah, fake the overhead into the rewind 2L. So just playing back a little bit more right now.
Timo applying for that Little Caesars hot and ready promotion. All this hot stuff rocks getting thrown around. And wow, that's insane.
Landing right in. Oh, okay, jumps over, he gets out of there.
Good call out. I mean, yeah, that's a tough spot to be in, but nice benefit for K7. Just have a little bit of extra pressure on the Yoki.
Timo very healthy right now. Just going to try to buy some time to let Yasuo get a little bit of regen going.
Nice, good tag in there as well. Has a slingshot following behind. A little bit risky having the Yasuo in here with all that gray health on deck, but brings Timo back in. And all the meter in the world to play with here.
Oh so. No, that's going to be the sandwich.
Good block so far. Continues to block it well. Double empty jump at the low.
Nice poke.
And huge burst here.
How does this interact?
So Super Shroom still comes through and beats up Ari, so ends up going in the favor. I guess it's a bit of a trade-off, right? Because like K7 Diaphone there, get the damage on the Ari, but while Zaidi does get to keep Echo alive.
Yeah, and fearless jump in by Zaidi as well to just get in there and get the confirm. That's going to be a dead Timo who's been healthy all game.
Smart choice, just got break online on that final hit, so just secure the kill now while you can. It's going to be rough to not have that meter, but you do have a single super assist behind. There is no break, so you are going to have to two-touch this Yasuo with the Fury. Unless you can get a couple straight hits, just chip away at this slowly. Gotta wonder when K7 opts to activate the Fury. Well, I should say Diaphone rather, because Diaphone will be the one to choose to activate it. Time is becoming an issue here, 7 seconds left. There is some chip on front. Fury does come through. It's not going to have enough health right now.
Moment, and then just go for the chip out. 3 seconds left. How do you run away?
Yeah, what's the option here? Do you go for run-up air throw? It's run-up S1. It's not going to chip through.
Wow, wow, wow.
Zaidi gets the punish afterwards. Great composure in that situation. It becomes through scrambling. And again, shaking his head after a win. In our grand final reset, it is now a best of 3 rather, to see who takes it home.
Oh, and there's the 45 coming out again, getting that that anti-air. It's a no-fly zone around here for Ari. Couple good staggers, and then just bait the air throw in the air.
I found it interesting, especially in a game with Gatling cancels like this, like to go for a 5L on pressure rather than a 2L is an interesting choice, because you're not really allowing yourself to get that opening on the mix. I guess the frame data is slightly better, but if it's a meaty hit, I feel like you might as well go for the low. I'm curious what the decision is behind that. Fire does connect, and he can make it all the way up there because that is the launcher. So super jump after is always going to get you high enough.
Slingshot from across the way, and that's a perfect to start off the game 3 in the reset.
It's been a bit since we've had the perfect. We had a double perfect earlier on, but now in Grand Finals reset, we're seeing it. Just goes to show how much the advantage state can really carry you in this game. Just keep on that pressure. It'll wrap things up relatively quickly. Nice, just go with some simple overhead out of the dash hop. Now there is going to be break here shortly, but the super is going to do enough damage to cut through that.
Build some more mushrooms.
Yeah, I mean, he could have gone for the break there, but the shroom still would have popped and deleted the assist character. So Echo is dead no matter what in that situation.
Wow, air throw on the, or throw on the landing, I should say.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the air throw to respond in kind.
Survivalist. We're just throwing and throwing and throwing.
Oh, right into the shroom. Was in the air, couldn't get anything off of it.
That's the option here. Plays it nice and safe. Able to turn things around. No real pressure from Zaidi. Just played it very passive in the corner there. Now with Fury on deck, has to try to make it count here.
A lot of good push blocks here,
This
but
is
can't
huge.
stop the pressure from Ari. Jump in to get the punish as well.
This is going to be enough. 2 meter. Fury mitigated damage at the start. I don't think this can kill. Yeah, it's not going
Without
to.
Yasuo, I don't think so.
Do have 1 breath of fresh air here, but
Super assist on the board, 3 bars a meter. How do you spend it? Chip out. Yeah, can't really do anything about that one.
oh, just a single pixel. The mushrooms there. Yeah, I guess a slingshot there comes through at the end. So now after the insane losers bracket run we saw, it all comes down to this sooner or later. So just want to keep an eye on those socials, and then at around 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 local time here, should have top 8 for duos with that massive prize pool on deck, and you will likely be seeing K7 and Diaphone make a deep run into that as well. So definitely going to want to stay tuned, but we still have a sick grand finals to finish up here either way. Nice parries on the assist, but not able to deal with Echo afterwards. I actually think if he kept mashing it, it would have worked, but didn't want to commit and whiff a parry in his face.
And that's one of the scary things too, is that if you're pairing something that's coming out from assist, it's always going to be a mid, and then if Echo throws in the low right there, you have to be ready to switch up that parry if you're looking for it.
Especially when it's a projectile assist, right? Because if it's a physical assist, you're going to get that blowback and it'll knock away the point character still. But with that projectile, it only just buys you some time. That's really it. I love the patience from K7 there. He could try to get a little extra damage. He's like, you know what? It's more consistent if I just let the super finish, pick up afterwards. Smart choice.
Getting a nice touch with the Ari here. Gonna get an OTG with the super.
Now, Yasuo is off the table, but that means there's 3 of that dangerous super tag or a super assist coming through.
I'm sure K7 is salivating at the thought of 3-bar super assist.
Yeah, K7's just waiting for that Echo to come in, right? And there it is. He does clip the Echo assist, but not much you can do with the Ari. Look at all that damage. That did like 40% on the Echo.
Yeah, because
How's
normally that
possible?
super assist does like 25% to the point character, but like 30-40% to the assist.
It's insane. So much damage. And Echo is going to be off the table, so the super assists are not going to be as valuable now with just the Ari. Super Shroom does get a little bit of chip on here, and a little more progress.
Oh,
towards the
good
badges.
bait.
That's so unfortunate when you pop the Fury after something drops, but I mean, smart. I mean, you had to go for it either way at this point. Just such low health.
So much zoning potential between the brush and the wind wall.
No, not close enough. It's unfortunate for Timo. And the 2H is going to connect. Just barely reaches. Catches the little guy's tootsies. Floating his way down. Perfect
Very
use of
nice.
spacing.
Just threaded the needle on that one.
Those sides 1.5 boots just got clipped. And that is a huge round here for Zaidi. It was so close back and forth, and that really could have shifted the momentum.
Echo gets denied.
It's clipped on the jump, so that Shroom is going to disappear on the landing. That's huge for Zaidi there. Invisible Teemo comes through. It goes into the mushroom though, so not able to get the full conversion you normally would.
Oh, good backdash into the wall splat there.
Yeah, very smart stuff. You actually used it a little earlier in the round as well with that corner pressure, just staggering when to use those stances. Nice tech as well. That tech window is so tight in this game. That was so visually tricky. It almost looked like Yasuo got hit by the slingshot.
Ooh, unfortunately gets out of there.
You see again, going for the backdash into stance, which is kind of safe. Kind of safe afterwards. 2H, great awareness knowing the Ari super assist is counting as airborne, so 2H is just going to go right on through that.
There's the level 3, should be enough afterwards.
So that's the exact situation we're talking about. You're not going to see it a lot, but when Break was just about to be built, you can't opt for that Teemo route. Could have had a chance of life there. So just dumps the meter, secure the round. Now we're 1 round apiece. Tournament point here for K7 and Diaphone. What can Zaidi do to potentially bring this to a game 5?
Instant overhead with the assist still on screen, tags out to get the full confirm, and then just parts right in between Echo and the Ari.
I'll hit you both, why not? Have you seen that hitbox? Like, visualized? It's insane. I didn't believe it the first time I saw it. It's just like full, it looks like this on the screen. It's literally like that big, so.
No, I've seen the one for 6S1 hold, and that one's pretty fat as well.
Yes, yes, for sure. interesting. The Timo slingshot was about to come through. Not going to matter.
Should be a mushroom here, too.
Exactly right. This is likely the tournament. Are they going to do it in style with the perfect?
And there it is, and that's going to be it's like K7 Diaphone taking it.
You got to toot the victory bugle.
At
Shout
the
out to
very
Timo.
end.
Yeah, we got to love it.
Fully Cooley, one of the top teams locally, as far as I know. They actually won the first initial duos only bracket here in Minnesota. So, but they're going to go up against potentially the best team in the world. Maybe second best team. I don't know. I hope Leffen and Supernoon aren't listening, all right? So
yeah, we got to see them in a matchup soon. Maybe we can get a little salty sweet action coming up in the future. But for now, it is going to be just up to the Midwest to see if they can knock off K7 and Diaphone from taking their second 2XKO bracket of the weekend. They already claimed that mixed bracket prize pool with that duo bounty, so extra $1,000 there. Now they're fighting for the share of this 5K. Man, here we go, hopping right into the action, playing the game the way I personally think it's meant to be played, 2-on-2, take advantage of all these dual play mechanics. I'm sure we're going to dive into those throughout the match.
And there's going to be no struggles here in the matchup, starting up right away. I can't remember. K7, obviously, with the Yasuo. That's going to be the one hard thing, trying to remember who plays who. But obviously, K7, one of the best Yasuos out there.
Yeah, no question. He's been dominating, had a great run over at DIY, and now looking to dominate just like they did in the mixed bracket here. And off to a fantastic start. Still untouched and already going to be wiping off the Yasuo from Fully Cooley. That was a speed run right there.
Yeah, and Fully Cooley with no break, just half health Echo. This might be over already. We'll see.
Yeah, we got the classic B&B here, and good sign. We're not dropping that right off the bat. We've been seeing a little bit this weekend. Echo's hitting that super time winder a little bit late, so maybe stream nerves are not in play here. Like you said, they've already held the belt for a duo tournament, so they're no stranger to being in this situation.
I like the simple stuff Diaphone and K7 are going for right off the bat, though, you know?
I was talking to them earlier. They got upset in the mixed bracket pretty early on, and I asked them, like, hey, what was going on there? And they were like, honestly, I think we were over-communicating a little bit. So we think we need to kind of trust our gameplay, what we've been grinding the past few weeks, and stop yapping a little bit during these matches and just let the gameplay talk for itself.
So you're saying the strategy is going to be to shut the fuck up?
Yeah, that's the strat. And it seems to be working. They're on a 6 flow state already, forcing Fully Cooley to face the wind. Look at all this damage. This is the classic double down route we've been seeing all weekend. It's so much damage on deck, and if you're not breaking early, you're just going to have to hold all that plus the Oki.
Oh, and the dash up throw here to finish off Yasuo. Fully Cooley down to the Echo just again.
Yeah, hit him with the bees right off the bat to wrap up that life bar. Perfect still on the table here as K7's just going to continue on with this pressure. Catches a backdash with the low and baiting the burst as well on top of it. What a 6 start. They're just ready for every level of defense here.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous switch to be able to block the burst.
Yeah, normally you see a lot of players get a lot of success blocking those bursts if they're rocking freestyle, but K7 and Diaphone are just on the double down here, so going to have those crazy reactions if you're going to go for the tag block. And perfect off the table here. Fury's about to run out, so no chance at a TOD here, but still going to burst and somehow manages to get through it with that roll.
Yeah, making great use of the Chrono Strike to get mix-ups here, but you're so low on health. One hit on Timo, should be able to finish it off, though.
He says, please don't touch me. I got a slingshot. And I don't think this level 3 is going to go all the way through. Is Timo committed to an action? It is. So there's going to be a little bit of damage onto the Yas, and it's going to be Timo off the board.
That's the one great thing 2XKO has done, is that your teammate doesn't get in the way of you being able to land level 3s, you know?
Yeah, you just go right through that and right away getting the mix. Is this Pixel comeback about to happen?
Bro, you can hear the crowd popping off for their Minnesota favorite right now.
Oh, yeah, they're ready to see their boys pop off here, get the sick upset, but unfortunately, enemy AC-130 is inbound. We hit that 11-kill streak, call in the Yordle, and clean that up real quick. The hometown heroes here did make it pretty close in that second round. The first one was a little bit more dominant, so maybe if they continue on that trend, they can take one of these rounds here. And that's a great way to start off, getting that mix with the rewind. Whiffs on that downward slash. Unfortunately, just not enough hit stun. That hitbox is definitely big enough to connect if it was.
Yeah, and that's definitely going to cost him here. Yasuo is going to be in dire straits. You already know, after the super, he's going to have to eat.
Yeah, how many times are you going to have to hold this combo and lose 80% before you consider popping that break earlier in the round? I wonder if that adaptation is going to come through, but at this rate, you're not going to have too much time to adapt.
You know, maybe saving the Fury here for Echo. Echo almost came back on the whole team by himself.
That is true. That is true. I don't know. I'm just a believer popping that break early. You had a chance to get it back once more at the end of the round, if at all possible. I mean, especially with this team. You've seen it. It's already been 80%. There's no way they're dropping this combo between Diaphone and K7. So you let them get that BMB. I'd personally recommend getting out of it early. But, hey, there's a reason why I'm talking and they're playing, right?
That's true. That's true. All right. Diaphone definitely getting the mushroom party started.
Yeah, it's a fun thing they've been doing. They'll go for that Yasuo Rekka and then handshake tag so Timo can set up the mushrooms while K7 can still input each of those Rekka follow-ups while still being tagged out. So it just buys a lot of time to hold them down and block stun.
Yeah, that's pretty advanced strats there from the Diaphone K7 side.
Yeah, gotta love to see them taking advantage of those dual mechanics. There's a lot of hidden tech there to be optimized. I'm sure we're gonna be seeing a lot of that continue on here. It's time for the mix while you hold the super tag. Great defense so far, and unfortunately still gonna get clipped afterwards. Feels like blocking against this team sometimes, you're just delaying the inevitable, right? Like, you just know the mix is gonna keep on coming.
It's definitely a struggle, but it was really good eye from K7 to hit that 2H there. As soon as your opponent jumps, I feel like that's definitely one of the things that separate the top level from the high level, mid-level players.
Yeah, it's a lot of situational awareness you got to develop in this game, especially taking advantage of all those tools Yasuo has. He definitely has a full kit to take advantage of, so knowing when and where to use those is going to be massive. You see here, unfortunately, just barely going to drop. Just a little bit of a weird spacing on that interaction. And now it's back into the Rekka block pressure here.
Yeah, unfortunately, dashing up just to block isn't going to be the winning strategy. You're going to definitely have to apply some real pressure here. But we just went on a block fest.
Yeah, Yasuo dashing all across the screen, looking like a League of Legends match here. No minions to be found. He's still going to be sliding all around here. Timo just throwing darts there in the background, just wanted to feel included, I guess. There was no shot that was connecting.
Yeah, but the Time Winder assist has been pretty nullified thanks to the wind wall, and Yasuo is going to be nullified altogether because he's going to die.
It's crazy, as if Yasuo needed any help to pick up off throw, right? But those shrooms were there, ready to do the job. We'll take that if you're on the side of Diaphone and K7. And man, right away into the follow-up after, and great awareness to use the ultimate just before the break comes through, so able to knock them out in 4 clean rounds. They are looking dominant so far.
Yeah, once again, the awareness to get that 2H. It's almost like he's putting himself in those situations to bait his opponent to come down with that button. But yeah, putting my hater aside, I will admit Diaphone may be the greatest gamer to have ever lived.
Damn.
All right? But I'm rooting for TJBA and Tay in this bracket right now. All right? All right, the crowd is ready. The players are ready. Let's get it popping here.
Let's go. We love to see it. Midwest is ready for some sick fighting game action. I hope you are all at home too. Let's see who takes this prize pool home. We're kicking off winners finals here. This is going to be top 4, or not top 4.
Winners finals right now, yeah.
First to 3 action as well.
For sure. And I think Braum might be the difference maker. All right. I don't know how much experience Diaphone and K7 have against Braum, considering that as a top player, you're normally playing against other top players in practice, right?
Yes.
And how many top players do you know that play Braum?
Not many. And early on, Diaphone was one of the Braum players, so he has a little bit of experience as a character. I don't know how much he's been fighting against them, but I'm not going to lie. They may not see him often, but this could be why. They're getting deleted before they get a chance to play.
You know, matchup may not matter when both your characters are falling off the screen here. Yeah, Timo's going to be able to finish this off super easy. All that smack I was talking about Diaphone and K7, they're like, nah, shut up, Tong.
And look at all that dart badge progress as well. That route is so sick to build up that badge. And it just adds to so much more damage on the line. And immediately into another happy birthday. What a brutal start here for TNT. Just going to get so much health wiped off the board here, and it's not done yet.
Diaphone K7, just watch out. As soon as TNT plugs in the controllers, bro, it's going to be over for y'all.
Yeah, I mean, they did a button check, but maybe they need a second one just to make sure the first button check worked, right?
Oh, no, that's all right. We're live now. Ari, yes. Mash those 2 L's, baby. Get in there.
Yeah, we ain't scared out here. Mash those buttons.
We should be a little scared right now.
Look, man, I didn't pay free $99 to block, right? I'm pressing buttons.
My dude is slinging rocks right now.
And we're slicing and dicing on top of that, wielding that Sephiroth sword to maximum effect here. This is going to be game 1 over in the blink of an eye. That's a new PB.
Okay, that was a little too fast for me. All right, come on, TNT. Let's get it together.
Look, we got that fiber, so don't need much time to get the full download. Okay, maybe we need
a second game for data. All right, this is also for data.
Well, yeah, this isn't the set, so you've got plenty of time to work with here. Man, right into the tag launcher again. This is just going to be the classic situation here. So much damage on deck. And again, if you don't opt to use that break early on, look how much you're holding.
That's all right, though. We still got enough life to play with. And, yeah, we're going to tag into the Braum, obviously. Not an optimal tag, but that's okay. Smack around Teemo a little bit just for his crimes.
Smack Teemo while flexing with a one-finger push-up. That's some aura farming right there out of Braum. It's even on the assist character. You don't even need to do that. You're just doing it for fun.
How you do a one-finger push-up? You weigh like 500 pounds as Braum, bro.
I can barely do one push-up with 10 fingers. Man, I wish I got 10 hands down.
It's all right, though. Ari, unfortunately, meets an early end right now. Braum's going to come in solo. I believe in the Braum, man. Show me what Braum can do.
Look, I'm not going to lie. You believed in the Braum after game one, and it's not looking much different right now.
I am no longer a believer.
Maybe in the next round. Ask me in 15 seconds.
It's all right. You know, K7 just got lucky, bro.
Yeah, that's all
Honestly,
it was. That's all it was.
placing those buttons in the optimal place every single time, you know, that's luck.
Look, the crowd isn't believing in them, though. They want this comeback from TNT. Can they have this explosive comeback and earn their namesake? Or are they just going to continue kind of getting rolled a little bit? This has been a brutal start here for them. Look at all this damage on deck. Super Shroom coming through.
Yeah, we're just going to hold all this damage, though. We're going to wait for the reset here. Yeah, and Peck forward works out perfectly. Oh, we don't get the tag. Great offense from Diaphone to prevent that.
Air throw going to come through and punish that Ari for throwing out a projectile, freezing her momentum in air, and no break either. So it's just going to be the Fury on deck for the Braum to bring this round back and to have a chance at taking game two.
Hype machine aside, obviously, I don't think Braum is a great comeback character, right?
Right.
I think he's a great momentum character. Leaving the Fury to Braum instead of breaking to save Ari might cost him here.
It's looking like that's going to be the case. It just takes so much time for him to even find a way in here. It can be a little bit predictable with that approach if you're just going for that charge S1. And the mix there, that crazy side swap is going to pick up after the Sonic Ball coming out of Teemo. And 3 meter on deck. You could just dump this for a lot of damage. You so choose. Oh, just barely didn't pick it up, actually. Interesting. Limit Strike comes through there. Maybe he did the roll behind the Super Shroom. Kind of hard to tell, but able to pick up afterwards. A quick start, 2-0 here. I mean, all the gamers out here in the Midwest are having a great time either way.
I'm sending all my love to TNT, bro. Boo K7 and Diaphone right now. All right?
If there's a time and a place, it is now. Gets the falling L to connect. That pesky dart is going to be a counter hit, so able to get this conversion afterwards. Just set up the Shroom for a little bit of Oki pressure.
Oh, no. They gave Teemo an 11-frame overhead. Wow.
That Yordle needs it for sure. Yay, Teemo. We all love Teemo.
That's all right. I like I thought Teemo was a cute character, you know?
They did a good job with him, man. That character's got a lot of personality. He's a little demon, but he's having a great time over there. And put some respect on his name. That's a junior Bandle Scout right there. He worked hard for that title.
All right, and of course, we have the tag right off the super there. Great work from K7 and Diaphone. The synergy is too strong. We're going to get rid of Braum.
Yes, sir.
If we get one combo here with Limit Break, we have a chance at Fury before this round is up.
That is true, and you definitely need it. You don't want to fall down to your final life of the set already. You can tell they're slowing down the pace here a little bit to feel things out. That Super Assist is going to get a lot of damage on deck to both characters, but Yasuo going to connect through with that 2H. Assuming we don't drop this, just let the ult rip. That's going to be another round secured. Great stuff out of K7.
Man, I can't believe they allowed Yasuo to get 3 meters. He should be stopped at 2.
He doesn't need that.
That's my feet. That's my 2XKO bug hashtag.
Your homie's leaking the patch notes already. Be ready on Tuesday.
All right, tagging into the Braum here. Let's go, Braum. Get closer. Don't worry about the shield. Hit him with the shield. Oh, unfortunate. The 17 overheads here from Yasuo. Too much for Braum to block.
Hitting him right on that ball dome. Now the classic extension we've been seeing. It's setting up the pressure with the Burning Bush afterwards. And gets the flip over to the other side with that Shroom Toss. And great parry on the Pizza Cutter. No conversion after.
Yeah, dropping that conversion there is huge. You had the opportunity that you were looking for with an amazing parry.
If you just heard an audible groan from outside your window at home, that was the entire audience being disappointed that that parry didn't lead to a pickup.
Oh, the stare down does not work. Down for TNT. Diaphone, quick with it.
Looks like they were taking your advice. They're going to donate Braum first, so Ari has a chance to use that Fury later on to potentially make this comeback. But
yeah, Ari's basically guaranteed this Fury now. We'll see.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Just any amount of damage or time it would take to end up this round, she will get access to it at least once.
Yeah, the TNT Ari here. I believe in the comeback. Make it happen.
You believe in a lot in this set, and I don't know how much that's paying off.
I'm a believer, bro. I'm not with you non-believers, all right? Oh, you know, I stopped believing just before that happened, so I don't be wrong.
I was going to say, a broken clock could be right twice a day, but it's right 0 times in that set. Great stuff from K7, demonstrating those shots to the posterior, we'll call it, and wrapping up the set real clean.
Both teams have the Teemo. Oh, what? What?
Whoa.
What? I'll pop it off.
Our wishes have been granted. We
Oh
got
my God.
Jinx splits coming through, repping Zon. Everything we've been asking for has been answered. And I'm not going to lie, I didn't want to say anything. I saw them warming up yesterday with this team.
Oh.
They had the pocket picks ready to roll. And I was like, wait, I saw them playing before, and they were not running that team. This is what they were prepping for.
Bro, I'm excited now. All right, we got the Jinx Blitzcrank. That's what we're talking about. With the double downs, you already know.
The classic combo of Zoner and Grappler. Normally you wouldn't think they go together, but there could be some potential here. Immediately tries to call it with the down S1. Not going to connect, but I like trying to call it that jump back from Teemo off the bat.
Oh, unfortunate there. Slingshot interrupts. And obviously K7, no hesitation to take advantage there. I feel like every grappler needs a projectile, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
They need that.
When I said give Blitzcrank a gun, this is what I meant, you know?
That's true. Give that man a Glock. Does block the enhanced Asagi here, so a little bit of chip. That's normally a free parry if you see it coming, but just going to play it safe there, no risk.
With the double down here, one thing that Teemo has to be careful of is that Jinx can just pop that super anytime and stop Teemo in his tracks.
Yeah, you can't get predictable with those slingshots or mushrooms in neutral. She will just go right on through that, and that'll give plenty of time for Blitz to come through and get the pressure in.
Unfortunately, it's Yasuo who comes through with that crossover jump there. Blitzcrank doesn't really have a lot of options for that.
And opting to go for the shroom here, get that badge progress. It does cost an additional meter, but you're just setting yourself up for success in future rounds.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the spend there if you're going to get the hit on it. I feel like the fast-paced play from Diaphone and K7. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
Nail both of them, bro.
Yeah, great awareness there, knowing that the laser super is going to beat out the dart super.
Yes, sir.
Last in assist, trying to just clear some space here.
Oh no, that's going to be the end for our Jinx hero.
Yeah. As long as we don't drop here, you got to stay clutch and locked in. That's what they've been doing all weekend. Not a lot of room for error in this combo route as long as we time that cancel correctly. That is going to be a clean round here from K7 and Diaphone.
It's just one round. It's just one round. You know what I mean? We're adjusting to a new team right now.
Plenty more to go.
Just got to take it slow. Unfortunately, couldn't take it slow there. The slingshot into the tag. Just too potent.
Exactly right. Great confirm here as well. No break in sight, so going to be able to just continue on with this damage. And Teemo just setting up over there in the background. You see set up the push of the Super Shroom, and that's going to kill. Unbelievable pickup there.
Yeah, that's the smartest thing you could have done there, leaving Blitzcrank all by himself.
Yeah, the poor little guy, or I guess big fella, trying to make it work. Getting clipped after that jump back M. This is going to be a tough spot to be in. Wind wall in your face.
As strong as Blitz may be, man, I don't think he can come back on his own. Never mind. This guy is top tier. Nerf Blitzcrank.
Lands one body slash if he needs a nerf. Nice pickup off the rocket. This could lead to a lot of damage here. And Steam. Oh, not close enough to the corner. That's going to whiff.
We forgot how to play Blitzcrank just for a second.
That's tough. They have been playing all day without it, so.
It's all right, though. We still got Fury. We still got half a health bar. This is definitely possible. So let me show you how I do it, bro.
We're styling out here. That's Teemo off the table as well.
Oh, no, but we missed the 2H in that situation. It's all right. We got one more chance. Don't run right into the mushrooms. That's not a good idea.
I don't think this kills. Fury is going to mitigate that damage. There is hope. It just takes one hit. And
oh, no. S2 in the air, and that's going to cause you to die.
Yeah, it's a brutal spot for Blitz to be in. He doesn't have much to really contest that Teemo. You kind of got to hold it. Maybe you could try to risk that S2 super, but if the Yasuo's aware, you can just kind of block that and punish afterwards. So really tough spot to be in.
Hey, they were keeping it going, though. I like, oh, we're going to start off with a Blitzcrank.
They're believing in the vision. We'll have to see if that comes to fruition. Tag launcher, of course. So crazy. Just bring in Yasuo just to set up the Shroom. A little extra damage.
All right, great place to break there. Working your way in. No, we missed an opportunity for command throw. You know,
yeah, we had the same brain cell.
Every Blitzcrank was thinking command throw.
Without a doubt. I've gotten punished so hard for that so many
Bro,
times.
which side did that hit on? You let me know.
Yes is the correct side.
All right, and that's going to be the end of Blitzcrank here. Just one super.
Yeah, I don't know if the Blitzcrank is working. We'll have to see if they adjust after this game, but there's still a few rounds to be played before we get to that point. But not looking great. There's definitely been a trend here for Diaphone and K7. They're winning a lot of these first rounds without even having to spend their break.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're so dominant. You're not letting your opponent even get a chance to play any offense.
Ooh! Wasn't quite ready for that to connect. It was a counter hit as well. So much chip here. Just got to hold all that. And that's going to be another round on the board here.
Man, Diaphone and K7 getting as close to perfects as they can get without actually getting them. Oh, this is the strat I want to see, though. Oh, what?
Oh, enhanced Hasagi ends up coming out with the trade. That is unfortunate. Could have been a lot of happy birthday damage, but interrupted before any of that comes through. Oh, on the break, on the burst.
Oh, and still able to just OTG all by yourself.
Gotta love that tag launcher for Teemo, too. They gave him a Shoryuken in this game. It's so clean. Set up some fire. We do. That's going to connect, and you're ready for the pickup afterwards. Great stuff from Diaphone here. There's a reason why Teemo's a trap character. He's going to set up and make your Oki a nightmare.
That's the one thing you're going to notice from Diaphone and K7, though. They're not going to miss a lot of opportunities here. Every single chance they get a stray hit, they're going to combo from it.
That's exactly right. And this team is built for that as well. A lot of consistency off those straight pickups. You got 2 badges in 1 hit. Teemo's thriving. And Blitz is dying. All right, we're just throwing a tornado for fun, and that's going to be a big punish afterwards.
You had the break there? You had the break there?
You couldn't have given him hope.
Yeah, you didn't let us have one combo?
Come on, K7. Let the crowd dream.
Now, this is a team I think I would have liked to see earlier. Teemo and Jinx together. I feel like this team has some good synergy, you know?
Either way, being able to fill the screen with so many projectiles is going to prove very valuable.
Yeah, although I'm a little sad to see Blitzcrank off the screen. Next week, though, that team's going to be sick.
Look, I mean, we could say we saw Blitz and Grands at first Impact event, so.
That's true, that's true. That's going to be the thumbnail, Blitz and Grands.
This crowd just wants to see Teemo. I don't know what's going on, but they love it. And I'm on board. Are we parrying?
This crowd just appreciates good neutral, that's all. 2 Teemos, battling it out.
2x Teemo coming through.
We want to see the Teemo mirror, says the crowd. Are we going to get a Teemo chant here real quick?
All right, well, they said yeah, but then didn't, so. They're too locked in. This is like Kyrie Irving's first time back in Boston, man. Every time homie touched the ball, he was getting booed off the screen.
They're getting boos and cheers all at the same time, bro.
That's the biggest pop-up of the day. There it is.
This is the Teemo Appreciation Club right here. Let them know.
Oh my God, this is awesome.
I've never heard a Teemo chant in my life, but you know what? I'm digging it.
Hey, there's a first for everything. Put this one in the record books.
Makes me want to play the character.
Yeah, Marlon Pike surely has a big smile on his face wherever he is right now. You may not like it, but this is what optimal 2x KO looks like, guys. We are slingshotting back and forth across the screen.
That's it. That's it. That's all it takes. Just spit on each other. Put your mushroom out there.
Every player right now is having a grand old time. Everyone's getting a kick out of this.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You gotta love it, man. I don't want to hear any more about Teemo hate. I've heard an entire audience go bananas. I've just seen 2 of them on the screen.
Bro, when I'm not playing against it, I think it's great.
When it's not me, I love it.
Both players got these heated up slingshots now. We're both on fire. Oh no, we got the other characters on the screen. You can hear the boos.
They want to play 1x KO. They just want double Yordle on screen right now.
We should just agree to play sidekick Teemo for the rest of the set.
Well, it's going to be on Baka and Yusei to extend the set if that's going to happen.
I'm pretty sure K7 and Diaphone are very confused right now.
They're having a grand old time. I saw them having a good chuckle, and they're chucking slingshots back and forth.
Oh no, and that's going to be the end of Jinx right here. This could be the end of the match.
This might be the tournament right here. 3 meter on deck, and there it is. It connects. Gonna slice the moon in half. Gonna slice this team in half. Get out of here. Another 3-0 for K7 and Diaphone, taking back-to-back brackets and their fair share of that $5,000 prize pool, courtesy of Riot.
And our champions for Midwest Mixfest 2025, Diaphone and K7 show up! Give it up for your 2XKO2 duos. I can't talk anymore tonight. Everybody just clap. They won. It's great.
Bro, what an amazing event. Hear the Teemo chants go off.
It's a beautiful sight.
Bro.
I never thought I'd see the day. I'm not going to lie.